You get nervous, man. What does that mean? You will be.
It's not on.
Nothing been created on Facebook. I don't know what the fuck that means. Give me a look though, okay?
It ain't on.
Why not?
I don't know.
What you mean it ain't on?
It ain't on.
It is on. Oh. They always does that premiere bullshit on there.
Oh, here we go.
It's on now.
We on.
I don't want no malarkey. Come on. It rain. Shake that thing.
Drop it like confetti. Come on,
Make it rain. Shake that thing. Distinguished gentlemen and wave for credit of rap veteran.
Light up the night.
A Tom Jefferson.
A party, not a party.
I'm not generous. Like evidence. I can carry listen about some swing independent. Listen to venue with no mask, where no music. Why we ain't got no music? Can you? I can hear it. You can't hear it. Hi, you all. I don't know, for some reason they can't hear music. Can y'all hear us?
Hit pause it. Pause it.
It's all good.
Who's
It doesn't matter. We're not here for music anyway. What's up, man? Hey, you guys drop. Tell us how y'all really feel. This is Friday night. We going live. We just dropped episode 16 yesterday. If you haven't checked it out, you can go to the YouTube channel and check out episode 16. What's up? Just my 2 cents in the building. Jesus in the building. Pam's in the building. And right now we're live on Facebook and YouTube. We're on Facebook.
Music is low. Cheers, y'all.
Oh, the music is low. That's okay. That's okay.
We were trying to do a little premiere for you guys.
Yeah.
For the track.
We'll play it again in a little while. We're just playing. All right, so the song No Malarkey. It's the POTUS mix. That's what that was, the bounce record. We live. Yes, we are live, Daryl. Join us. We wanted to have some fun tonight.
He hears us.
Shit.
Daryl hears us.
Oh, everybody hears us. They can hear us clear. And I am like, right now, I'm on my retail high. Like, you know, when you buy a new toy and you're just so excited about it. I got this new microphone here and I've been so excited to test it out. You know, that would have hurt my feelings really bad if I would have went and nobody can hear us. Live from the swamp. Love this stuff.
Swamp, Nick. Swamp.
Yep. That's my boy Jesus from he's joining us on YouTube right now.
Yeah, in the middle of the motherfucking swamp.
There's another Daryl here. We got another Daryl here? No, I'm talking to you, Daryl. Talking to Mr. Daryl Robin.
Well, come on. Well, come on.
Yeah.
There's another Daryl here.
There is another Daryl? I don't know how many Daryls they got.
I don't know, bro. I think there's just one
But
Daryl up in this.
Don't mind. Just keep on commenting. And look, hey, drop us a special comment. You get put on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
No, but yeah, we're another thing. I got a show announcement. March 6th, for everybody in the hometown, I will be at the Chalmette Battlefield, joined by Ricky B. Ricky B, the one, the legend. Shake, shake, shake it for your hood if it's all good.
Look, hey, yep. Check us out. We're gonna be doing a little local performance down here in St. Bernard Parish. I'll be the hype man as usual, providing the hype.
Yes. Yeah, we actually came with 2 different microphones tonight. We've been using some cheap $50 pop microphones. Didn't know. I thought they were $100 a piece. I went and got some new toys today and found out I was using the cheaper ones.
So thanks for the feedback.
You live and you learn.
We're a bit of audiophiles. We do want to have good sounding audio for anybody listening. So
Pam wants to know how much what. For the Ricky B show, if you asking how much for the show, it is free.
Free. How about that? A motherfucking free show in 2021.
Yes.
Come on out.
It is free. There is no cover charge. All right. You just got to spend your money at the bar and give the man some drinks. Okay. So this is a free show.
And we know y'all ain't been out the house in a while, so don't bring no drama. Security gonna be full of
Matter of fact, we could play some Ricky B for y'all tonight too. y'all interested. Yeah, give us some likes, shares, and make sure y'all comment. The biggest thing right now is comments. Like, we really want some comments. We want to be engaging with you guys. I want to make y'all feel like y'all in the room with us, not so much watching us. What's up, Arlen? That's my boy Arlen, man. He stays in Florida. He's a Louisiana man, but he's a
Salute,
stays in
Arlen.
Florida.
Shout out.
And I seen some posts from you earlier, a few weeks ago, Arlen, about how long you've been clean for. I think he's going on years now. Like, it's a huge celebration. I mean, that's a life-changing experience, bro.
We know firsthand about the struggles, you know, being from where we from. So, hey, man, stay on that straight and narrow.
Right.
We out here drinking beer, smoking weed. That's pretty much where it starts and ends with us, you know.
And it's not like you could pretty much do, bro. You could do like 4 shows a day and have something to talk about, because the news cycle is spinning so fast, bro. There's so much fucking shit going on, dude. There's so many things that people are that the media is using for clickbait, bro. Like, what you looking at?
I'm looking at the comments. Yeah, yes, sir. About to hit 2.5 years. He's still smoking.
Okay. Though. Yeah,
hey,
see,
man,
we have
smoke away.
That's different. That's different. To me, we look at that differently, bro. Like this is actually CBD that I have right here in my hands, and I mean that's a whole different thing. Like, well, even my parents used to say when we were younger, the only thing wrong with it, and they did so, is that it was illegal. So don't do it, right? Just because it's against the law.
But, you know, his parents used to, you know, they would give us a safe place to hang out and smoke. You know, they you know, your mom was cool like that. She didn't want to. She'd rather be at the house chilling than rat in the streets.
Right. Well, that's the most fun thing, and that's kind of one of the things where really was able to engage in getting into music at a young age. What time it's for? We looking at 9 until. So show starts for 9 o'clock, March 6th. Buck's in the building. Go drop my boy. Go to Buck.
My problem was Xanax, Coke, and Jaeger. Damn.
That's a trifecta right there, homie. And he ain't talking Coca-Cola Classic. What it do, fellas? Not much, man. It's Friday night. We enjoying ourselves. I told you I'm happy. I got me a new microphone. I sound good. I look good. I feel good. And my daughter made 17 today, man. So it's the first thing I thought about last night, like going into it, is like, man, my oldest daughter's gonna be 17. That means she can go to big people jail. That was my first thought. I guess being a concerned father, because you know adulthood's coming, and that, one of the most scariest things you can think of is your child, your baby girl, having to go through something like that, you know. And she's not a troublemaker.
She ain't even out there like
no,
that.
She's not.
You did your job.
Right. She's not. I mean, she's literally in the room with her friend.
What it do, Coach? Shout out from Buck.
Hell yeah, good, Coach. Hey.
Time. You told him the time?
Yes, I told him about the show. We had a show announcement, March 6th. Ricky B, the Shelmet Battlefield. Higgnz, Ricky B, the Shelmet Battlefield. It is a free show, FREE show. We're starting at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Bro, they grow up fast. I know your oldest son is 18, dude. I remember when they were 7 and 8 years old, bro, playing sports and shit, you know, like at the same age, playing in the same age group. It's wild how fast they grow up. And then once they reach that age, man, it's like you could tell that they're gone. Like adulthood is on the cusp. Like they don't want anything to do. They don't want to do any kid shit anymore. It's a different mind state. And then I think, you know, when you talk about kids, anybody who has kids and had them at a younger age, like the real problems don't show up until those tough teenage years where it's hard to communicate.
It definitely seems like, you know, I see it with my nieces and nephews. Once they start hitting this age, it does get more difficult to communicate with them, man. You know,
because and you know, we all been at age. You think you got it figured out. Everybody got it figured out. They got life figured out. Right?
I think it's real important you check them and tell them they don't know shit. You know what I'm saying?
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
You just got to tell them they know a little bit, but you got so much more to learn.
But
you know,
there's a fine line between telling them that they don't know shit without being so blunt about it that they shut down, and that's where the levels of communication become complicated.
You gotta let them know you're proud of them, right? You gotta
remind them.
You gotta, I mean, they're really lower primates.
Yeah. Oh, so definitely.
You gotta reinforce the positive behavior with positive reinforcement, and then the negative behavior gets negative reinforcement.
Yeah. And the negative reinforcement is like you can't really talk to them like, you know, if they did something goofy as a child, like preteen age or early teen, you know, like they will shut down on you quick if you fuss. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like you want to be an adult, so you have to talk to them like an adult. You gotta let them know, you know, they don't deal with, you know, with anger easily. You don't take it easy.
Yeah, their emotions are at a peak, and these are new emotions, so they're dealing with a lot of new shit, man. I mean, and then they start to think about, man, mommy and daddy, but the tits about to pop out my mouth. You know what I'm saying? 18's around the corner. You know, look, Patrick. Hey, man, straight up, I'm 39. We still all. I think when you stop trying to learn, man, you stop trying to live, bro. Because there's so much to learn every day. Absolutely, bro. So
you never stop learning. And the day you think you got it all figured out, you just need to walk away. You got to quit. You might as well quit on life because you never stop learning. I don't care how old you are, you never stop learning. There's always something new out there. I mean, and they're basic life principles. It could take a whole lifetime to actually understand it.
And what do we know anyway? All we know is what we told, you know, what we see.
The human ego is a motherfucker. And that's the biggest thing, you know, saying they got it figured out right now. Like, she knows life. You know what I mean? Like, I know I got this, you know, I got this. Okay, you got it. The difference is like letting them go out there as a child and make a childish mistake when they know they got it, to where as opposed to, oh, you got this figured out, you can go hang with so-and-so and do this, that, and the other. And you think that nothing's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Don't work like that, bro. And then, like I said, when they ring that age up and they see your age, that 17 age is like a gray area in Louisiana law.
It's not, though, because I went to jail. I went to big boy jail as a 17-year-old.
Me too. But what I'm getting at is like there's just like other legal things. Like when it comes to, I mean, obviously you can't buy cigarettes and stuff like that. But when it comes to trying, and I mean, you think about like older men, like not trying to get at your child. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know if that's even statutory anymore.
Oh, you
like,
gotta know, bro.
I don't know. I don't know.
17 is a legal age of consent in this state. Right. You know what the legal age is in Mississippi?
Oh, dude. What?
16. Yep.
Dude, is that outdated or what?
No, that's current. It was.
No, 15. I'm saying, is that an outdated law? Like in today's society, that's
there's multiple states with 16. I've looked this up before. I've had this conversation before. So yeah, in Mississippi, bro. Mississippi was 15 in the 90s. Bro.
That's not norm, though. I'm saying in today's society, that you looked at as sick. You know, like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
I mean, I remember going to school in Mississippi, and young girls would be dating 20-something.
Yeah, I know that, and that's how much the times have changed in such a short period of time. I remember, you know, like some of the girls, you know, when you got into high school, you found out that, you know, they dating dudes that are in college and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And we sophomores and juniors, and like. You think about that guy that's dating that person, like, dude, you in college now. Like, you can't find nothing on that campus?
No, they were going for the lower hanging fruit, you know, but it's a fucked up thing. I bet the sexual market value shit. So men are always going to go for the woman with the highest sexual market value. But I mean, I'll never forget my sophomore.
That's a good, interesting way that's a good way to put it too.
But it's debatable too, because I mean, that's just, I even dating a chick like younger, because I'm single, you not. So you know, even dating a chick like younger than 25, that's kind of like my cutoff. Like, right, I want to be right on right. Anything younger than 25 is just, there's too much of a gap between the experience of you've had. You just lived totally different lives. Yeah. There's no common grounds to really get together on. So that's kind of how I feel. But in my sophomore year, when I moved to Mississippi, I mean, I was 15. I was still a virgin, straight up. I hadn't had sex yet. I'll never forget this chick, man. I was about to say her name. We're gonna call her Kaylee. We'll call her Kaylee, bro. So Kaylee was bad, bro. She had a nice little round booty. She was a pretty girl. She was a cheerleader, blah, blah, right? And her and this other chick were in class talking, bro. Speaking about we're about older, about the same age, yeah. So what they were speaking about, I overheard her speaking about anal sex, bro, and how she had.
I mean, I'm sorry.
And how she had diarrhea after having anal sex, bro. Yeah, and this was so I'm 15, bro. I was like, whoa, these Mississippi chicks are wilding out because I ain't heard that.
Louisiana.
That we wasn't on it, and I know people was having sex, you know, in middle school.
Yeah, but we didn't really hear about anal, like people actually.
No, that was extreme.
Experimenting anal sex at that age.
I listened to Howard Stern, you know, 8th, 9th grade. So I had heard some things that kind of made me privy to this kind of shit. But yeah, so yeah, that blew my top off to hear that in class, bro. I was like, I couldn't believe they were talking about it in class either, you know?
Right.
Chris, what up, Chris Nelly? Shout out, man.
Oh shit! Oh, did you click on? Well, I'm over here messing everything up.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Oh yeah, you already there. Look, my bad. I'm all messing you up. I'm glad I have boys. Somebody would have fucked with my 16-year-old daughter. It's my law. Fuck the state's law.
It's my law. And yeah, I mean, hey man, before that was the law, we were the law. You know what I'm saying? So. Break the law, break the law. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you look. I mean, yeah, I feel the same way. Like, it's really the only thing that you could do, and is just tell, you know, a constant reminder of what's right. You just have to tell them what's right as many times, as often as you can, and they listening. Even when they act like they don't listen, and they hear you. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I remember being that age and being preached to and just you know what I'm saying, like paying attention without paying attention. I mean, my grandpa used to tell me, you ain't looking at me, but I know you listening. You know what I'm saying?
But like Chris is saying, it's totally different raising men than raising women.
It's easier.
I would think, well, you know, the classic cliche is when you're raising a man, you only got to worry about one dick. When you raising a female, you gotta worry about a whole bunch.
Right, you gotta worry about everybody's dick, and on a large scale too, because you know, like
it's 9 p.m. at night, Pamela. We ain't gonna be doing no damn concert at 9 a.m. in the morning. Shit. Yeah. No, definitely, it's not a breakfast concert. Nah, this ain't brunch. This ain't brunch with the Higgnz.
Yeah. This is definitely gonna be a night thing. It's on a Saturday night. March 6th is a Saturday night. I had to check the calendar myself.
Yeah. Free show.
I'm excited because I haven't done a show since January. No, February. Might have even been. I don't know. It was like a week or two before the COVID. Shit.
Yeah, come on, man. Shake your tail feather. Ricky B gonna be doing his thing.
Yeah, absolutely. You need to come have fun.
Gonna have fun.
I mean, we're gonna take it back. It's obviously a 90s inspired show, man.
Don't bring the COVID. You know what I'm saying? Leave the COVID at home.
You know, and if anybody, I don't know, some people are from New Orleans that's in here. Some people aren't. Ricky B was such, like, his song. I think his song, that "Shake It for the Hood." Remember when they had the Hot 8 at 8?
Do I remember?
I mean, obviously you do.
Hey, I'll do something right now for you.
She wants you to do 9 o'clock props.
It's the 9 o'clock props. It's the 9 o'clock props. It's the 9 o'clock props. Hey, you. What's your name? You're on the radio.
What's your boy? Wow, man, we got, dude, that was some good old days, bro. Like, and people used to wait for the 9 o'clock.
She can shake that ass, really. Shake it for your hood. If it's all good.
Hey,
come on, shake that
that
ass.
Song was #1 on the Hot 80 Day. I think it broke the record for like
the
song.
I would love to. I wish somebody would have those archives to go.
You know
back
what?
And look
Yeah,
at,
you know who I get to ask the man, and you're gonna be able to ask the man too, because Mr. Jonny Cardone will be on stage when we performing a new song, No Malarkey.
Oh, we got that new Malarkey for you.
We'll play it again in a little while. We'll try to see if the audio is right, but the song will be released tomorrow. Tomorrow. I was gonna put it out tonight, but I have to finish working on the thumbnail, which is the cover, the beautiful thing that you see that makes you want to click on it. And if you don't know what the song is inspired by, it was actually supposed to be a joke, and it turned out to be a banger. Like we were doing it, it was almost like it's like hip hop with some political satire comedy to it, and it turned out to be a really, really good song, and it still holds that comedic weight to it. You know, if you understand the lyrics, you don't even need to like the lyrics to like how to it just makes you want to shake. That's all it does, is it makes you want to shake.
It makes you want to move, man. So it's we haven't made too many songs that make you want to move. So it's been hey, it'll be up tomorrow, man. You know, let us hit the comment. If you don't know,
now you know. That was that, dude. How many times we heard that on the radio in the 90s? That was a major saying. Shout out to Notorious Big.
Shout out to Jesus with the contribution.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to go back to Ricky B. What I was trying to get you at, that song was played so often, but there's something about that song that just reminds me of Mardi Gras parades.
Uh-huh.
And it's weird the way these times kind of like they all converge together, because when I was thinking about Mardi Gras parades themselves, it is Mardi Gras season. We're missing out on Mardi Gras. I just so happened to lock in this show with Ricky B right during this Mardi Gras time, and
everybody's trying to get back on stage, man. People want to get back to normal.
Yeah,
you know, we're tired of being cooped up.
Remember that song being played on the parade routes all the time.
100%. And that who
got the fire?
Who got the fire? Yeah.
And, dude, a lot of music that I do now is highly inspired by those times. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this No Malarkey shit was highly inspired by that shit, you know? So right?
No doubt. But
it's an ode. It's
look, when Pat listened to, shout out to PJ, my boys got the fever.
Big show
in the house.
Welcome to the show, Big Show.
He was, after he listened to the latest album, Children of March Volume 2. If you haven't heard it yet, you go to my YouTube channel. May even drop the link in the comments by the time we're done with this conversation. But he was like, dude, it sounds straight New Orleans, bro. Like I can hear it in you, all the way through. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah.
Why don't you drop the track? While we got a couple people in here.
Y'all want to drop the track? We're gonna drop the track and tell me. I mean, for some reason he said there was an issue with the volume.
Let us know how the audio is. If you're on Facebook, I don't know. It should sound just the same. Hey Zeus, since you're in the chat, let us know. We're gonna try it one more time.
We need our producers on the other end of the screen to let us know what's up. Tell me how, if you could hear it, you could hear it.
Look, that's right there, huh?
What? I gotta put. Yes, absolutely. That is right. Hold on, I gotta turn my Bluetooth back on. Dude, that is awesome. It's Friday night, man. Y'all in here with us.
Hey, look, shout out to everybody joining. Whether if you're on Facebook, you could hop over to the stream on YouTube. It's probably easier. You could communicate with everybody. And it might be a better experience. We'll actually put the link in the chat, and if you coming from Facebook, just come on over to YouTube to the Higgnz channel. If you're not subscribed, you gotta subscribe. I mean, what the fuck? Who else is better than us? There's a bunch of whack ass, bitch ass motherfuckers on YouTube, and I'm here to let them know we them real motherfuckers. So fuck them bitch ass motherfuckers with no personality. We coming here to drop it. Anyway,
how you like that ad he just ran?
I'm cutting promos, baby. Jesus know what's up.
That's an ad unlike any other. All right, here we go. Thank you for doing that, because it needed a minute to actually get the Bluetooth set up. So here's a song. If y'all have an issue with the sound, let us know. I mean, don't shoot us down.
Yeah,
don't be afraid to shoot us down. It says comment. Tell me how you really feel. That's why we want to know. I mean, the volume looks great right here. Come on, man.
Let us know. Give us a comment. Audio check. Audio check.
Love you too, Pam. It's actually in the red on the Bluetooth. Yeah, we full volume right there. No, I don't want no. No. Work that money maker, come on, make it rain. That thing. Give us a share. Gentlemen,
we are playing the song right now. If y'all can't hear us, let us know.
Drop some links on that. Can't hear it. See, we got a problem. We obviously can't. We over here dancing our ass off and nobody can hear the motherfuckers. So there's definitely an output issue going on.
We apologize. No. We this is our first time encountering this problem, so there's something going on. So anyway, we'll pick the conversation back up.
Fuck, nobody said no audio, huh? Audio, no audio, mates.
Damn it, man.
Well, I mean, why the fuck? Yeah. I mean, look, bro, I'd be lying if I told you I knew what the fuck was going on.
Damn. Well, sometimes you try to pull something off and it don't work. So we apologize that it didn't work. Let's pick the conversation back.
Well, anyway, yeah. All right. So go back to what you were saying. We were talking about the age of consent.
That's where we left off.
Right. You was talking about how you went to Mississippi.
Oh.
And when you moved to Mississippi, like you heard like the sexual behavior that you never experienced before, right? I mean,
yeah.
And I mean, I remember like the first time I heard like girls talk about sex, I was on a bus. You know what I'm saying? And like they would just, these girls are 3 years older than me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, probably early middle school, like 6th grade. You know, and you hearing these girls that are like 8th to 9th grade, you know, that age, and they talk about sex openly, like that, you know, like they're obviously they sexually active. They're asking each other what kind of dick you like better. I mean, you talking about, you know, we talk about 14, 15 at the oldest. You like fat dicks, you like long skinny dick, you know, long slim dicks, like, and they give each other, you barely know what yours looks like, and they over here talking about, I don't know, it was just an interesting experience. And then for you, I mean, all you do is get warm and fuzzy inside when you hear him talking about it. Because, I mean, sex, I mean, I don't know. It's
well, speaking of sex, when I was in the Navy, there was a prostitution ring that was busted on my ship. Bro.
On the ship?
On the ship, bro.
All right. So was everyone enlisted? All parties involved?
Officers were having sex with enlisted women and were paying for pussy, bro.
Damn, that's fire.
Straight up.
That's a great scandal. Why did they could make a movie about that shit?
Because, you know, you would be out to sea for 45 days, you know, you can be out to sea that long, especially during wartime, right? So yeah, bro.
All right, so
my boat was out for 46 or 47 days before we pulled into port.
So they would basically, I mean, how many women they got to pay up? I mean, how many women they got to, I mean, they were able to exchange funds with?
Oh, there was a bunch, bro. It was a bunch of people that got, it was probably like a total of 20 people that were involved in this shit.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. It was like, people who worked in like they were hospital corpsmen, so they worked in like the medical facility.
Right.
Ain't nobody in
nobody's in there.
Just a bunch of empty beds. So
they were in there. They wasn't empty. They definitely, obviously, they wasn't empty. Well, was it like even? Was it 10? And then here's another thing: was there a pimp? Usually, when there's that kind of sexual activity involved, there's a ringleader, there's a pimp, there's a middleman, there's the one.
They were pimping themselves, bro. They were pimping themselves. Bro.
So it was the women going after it? Obviously, I think they were. I mean, they were getting paid too, and they were probably having fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they would get paid to do something they probably would have did anyway.
Yeah.
What happened? What's the charges that comes with that?
Some of the enlisted people got kicked out, and the officer, it was like a
they going to they doing time.
Nah, he got his commission taken away, which is a big enough deal when you're an officer, you know. So
so he's, what about rank? I mean, did he?
Right, he lost all that shit.
He becomes petty again, like a petty guy, whatever they call that shit. I mean, I know they have a petty, they say petty officer, but
right, they do.
So, but petty officer, does that still mean but you still ranked somewhere? You're not a peon because you're still an officer. Because you said there was an officer.
Yeah, petty officers
like
are enlisted. Those are enlisted people. So it sounds.
Well, crazy. Yeah, I mean,
I'm explaining it to you, man, because we had a topic planned. We didn't necessarily plan on interacting with the chat so much tonight, and now that it's kind of
cool. We're gonna interact with the chat. That's what we're gonna do tonight.
But it's kind of cooled off tonight, so
let's tell some story. Yeah, tell a story.
It's a little story time. That was, we kind of planned a little story time.
So what I really planned was we was gonna go live and have these conversations, let you guys drop the comments, and then at the end we was gonna go back and read specific comments about the topics that we talked about, because he called out last night on lives that he was on other people's channels for what they tried to call you a conspiracy theorist.
You know, people have seen our show, and I guess they kind of under the assumption that I'm a conspiracy theorist. Which, you know,
yeah, just you.
I am a bit of, but it's just to label that term, because they use that term for everybody now, right?
Well, now you can call everything a conspiracy. Like, anybody who questions anything is considered a conspiracy theorist today, no matter how far they question it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you questioning the narrative that's fed to the public? Shame on you. Why would we lie? And so anything you say that's just kind of outside the norm, and we're dealing with it right now. If there's any people who don't know what conspiracy theory was, they do now, because we just dealt with that the whole year. We're dealing with that shit now. Now they talking about wearing 3 masks. It's good for you. I mean, and it changes day to day. Like, oh, well, first you said the mask don't help. Now you say wear the mask. Now you say we need 3 masks. Now you're saying, oh, that's the, you know what I'm saying? That I would kind of redact that. It was like like a joke.
Yes.
It will be
in the Shaman
battlefield. Not in the battle, not in the cemetery.
Don't go to the cemetery.
Don't go to the cemetery. It's at the bar of Shaman battlefield.
See, there's a lot of dead homies in that battlefield, and I had to let somebody know today that, like, look, man, we from the fucking battlefield, bro. You know, this place where we from is a place where we gain control of this whole idea of America, this whole landmass that we have occupied, our ancestors have occupied, whether it was our Spanish ancestors. We are the descendants of so many fucking people that have migrated to this country, and we've been here generations deep, dog. We ain't just got off the fucking banana boat. You know what I'm saying? We 12 generations deep. Some of us 15 generations deep, 16 generations deep.
And what's crazy is that's still a new idea. 16 generations is still technically new when it comes to a global stand, you know, the life of a nation on a global stand.
The existence of any kind of modern culture, modern society, yeah. But as far as the existence of this country, we talk 1776. If you want to talk sign, seal, stamp, delivered, America, boom, created. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. No, it's definitely, that's true.
So I became a fucking conspiracy theorist because I joined the fucking military. You know what I'm saying? So I joined as an enlisted person, where there's enlisted and there's officers, right? So if you have a child, you tell them to be an officer, you know, which involves going to college, getting a 4-year degree, or if you could be an ROTC when you're in high school, then you could there's a path to becoming an officer. Right, which smart educated people or people whose families were in the military advise their family members to take, because the officer route is the best route because you make more money.
I have a question. Is there like favoritism on that level in the military? In other words, you join the military and your so-and-so was, whatever, 3-star general.
Right. Oh, so nepotism?
You're going to be moved up, like they're going to slip you through the cracks and move you up quicker, even if you're a fucking imbecile. Like they don't.
Well, you can't be. You have to be of high intelligence. I mean, because look, bro, there's the Naval Academy. Now, this goes for every branch of the military, and even Marines go to the Naval Academy. But the Army has West Point, which is their officer schools.
They're smart, right?
You know what I'm saying? So the Coast Guard, the Air Force, they all have their officer schools. Now, when you just enlist, you just go to fucking boot camp, bro. You know, when you go to the academy, that's like a 4-year college. You can bypass it by doing college on your own. Or some people, like, for example, all the football players who play for Navy, Army, Air Force, right? All the football, basketball players, they're on a 4-year deal. Now, they're probably not going to go to the NFL, but that's when they go in to the military. You see what I'm saying?
So they do the 4 years in that particular college and live a college life, and then.
But it's a very strict regimented military life too. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's its own kind of 4-year boot camp. You know what I mean?
Right. And then so they don't have to go to boot camp after.
No, college. This is their boot
That's
camp.
Their boot camp.
Absolutely. So then they come aboard a ship as an ensign, 01.
So they those are the guys that are kind of have, I wouldn't say a free ride, but they're already in the pot. These are potential leaders going forward.
I mean, they're 4 years into their career, and you're fucking 16 weeks into. You went to boot camp and did some school, and then they like go to the military.
And then y'all walking in the hallway together, and he come from 4 years of college.
And that's why you gotta salute that motherfucker.
Because he's your whatever. Because
you're enlisted and he's an officer.
Ah. So just that degree gets you're an officer.
Correct. In the battlefield for war, you have all your enlisted people, but the officer leads all the enlisted people.
All right. Well,
you see what I'm saying?
Well, what I want to ask is, like, you can still become an officer and sign up and get recruited, right? Like in other words, I mean, not recruit, like do it the same way you did it. You understand what I'm saying? You went to a recruiter, signed paperwork, and just went through boot camp. You can move up and be.
No. There's a path to becoming an officer once you've already enlisted.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Sure. Like, that could be
enlisting the way that most people enlist. Like you don't go to this college and you're guaranteed. We're only gonna pick officers out these pots. Right. And I didn't know West Point was actually like an officer school, and I thought it was just people in the military who was smart enough to go to those colleges. Like, is that, you know what I'm saying? Like enlisted and then took a placement test and they were geniuses and then get invited to West Point.
No.
It don't work.
If you did, you're becoming an officer. You're on the path to being an officer. You know what I mean?
I knew it was like, it's like Harvard for military. I mean, that's kind of
it's the people who are valedictorians or the star athletes. Yeah, it's the top of the top. It's the creme de la creme. Now, our country ain't no fucking about no bullshit. We trying to get the best of the best. Right. I mean, we got this fucking country in blood, bro.
Now, one of the issues is so the story is how you became a conspiracy theorist at heart through the military. Like you're basically saying that the things that you have seen and experienced in your time in the military made you look at life entirely differently and look at things that we're being told through an entirely different lens.
And it was all because of 9/11, and that is why 9/11 is my favorite conspiracy.
And
I could remember the day perfectly when it happened. I could remember going to see Fahrenheit 9/11. That's why we titled this show. Right. And this is unpopular shit. So we're gonna talk our shit. And I'm just here for the naval breakdowns.
The naval. Do you have a problem with your naval passage now? It's not just your ears anymore.
No, talking about your belly button. No, that was Jesus. That was Jesus. Shout out Big Show. This was kind of like a little story time, man. So me and Higgnz just wanted to try it out.
Wait. My boy Diz, yeah, that's my left hand, bro. I'm going the opposite way. See Austin? That's my homie Diz in the building. That's Diz right there, Mr. Austin Dakota.
Shout out Austin Dakota. Yeah, he hit us up. He said, "What's up?"
Yeah.
So
anyway, going back to it, yeah. So you got in the military. So you
Fahrenheit 9/11 and 9/11.
Right. All right. So yeah, 9/11 happened, and we started to kind of hear.
And this was our conversation today. So let's kind of try to pick up on it, right? Because I was telling you that I went and seen 9/11 right before I went to boot camp.
Right.
Right. And we were, we spoke about that movie and how they allowed that to be released to pacify our need because there were so many screwy things involved with 9/11.
And I want to tell you, before you went in the military, do you remember this? Because this was the first screwy thing that I remember about, like the first conspiracy I think I've ever been shown that was kind of like hidden in plain sight shit. Remember when they made those dollar bills right before that, like the new 20? Remember it was the new 5, the new 20, and then the new 100. And
I remember? You
fold them a certain way, and it shows you the towers in stages, how they showed us on the TV, right? That was the first, and those things is like, whoa. That's creepy, right? But that's just coincidence. The first time you see something like that, like that's just coincidence when you first see it. Now, when you really think about just that thing itself, you start to realize that somebody either some guy had a lot of time on their hands and spent a lot of time on the couch folding dollar bills to make that happen. That's probably harder than than trying to figure out a Rubik's Cube. You understand what I'm saying? To fold those dollar bills, I know, but I'm saying like some guy to figure this out. Nobody was sitting on their couch playing with this. This to me is like this was real, and it's
all the bills. It got. Do you see how they used all the bills? Look, a 5, a 10. A 20, a 50, and 100.
Right. So when you look at it from the 5, it's like the tower standing, right? And then as the dollar signs go up, you see the towers fall, right? They burn and fall, right? And like I said, this isn't like something that you can prove in a court of law. You understand what I'm saying? It's a crazy coincidence, and you can see what you want to see. Now, what I'm getting at is like either some guy, some quack that sat on the couch for hours at a time trying to figure out, just playing with dollar bills, trying to figure out something with it, or that information was leaked onto the street through intelligence to see how the public was going to react to it.
I got a timeout.
Is my take on that.
Thank you for sharing your take, and it's the proper take. You have the proper take. I want to shout out my brother. He's also a Navy sailor.
Oh, Global Cardone is in
we're gonna give his, this is Super Dave, so we're gonna give him the proper due. We're gonna read all his motherfucking chats. Yeah, Ricky Recruit. That is what you're called in the military.
When you
in the Navy, I'm sorry.
When you're the new guy,
you wear a hat that says recruit. You're a fucking recruit.
You Rick.
Hey Rick, do push-ups, recruit. Like, what are you? You're always fucked up. Like you're never right. You understand what I'm saying? You're always wrong.
Right.
Everything you do is wrong, even if you did it right.
The general concept through boot camp is to completely demoralize you to build you back up into a new person.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They completely destroy who you are as a human being, and then to get you to a low point where you have to make a decision. Either you're going to say, fuck this shit, I'm done, or you're going to play the game, or you're going to follow suit, play the game. And
it's only our way. It's only our way. It's not your way anymore. It's only our way. We're going to get back to that. Hold that thought to it's only our way. Look for your lighter. My brother's got jokes because I'm always looking for my lighter, my weed, and the lighter and the weeds right here. So we good. I'm trying to keep my movement.
I need to scoot a little bit and get
Thanks for making me brother. Illuminati New World Order. The Freemasons. Okay.
All right.
All that.
He's name calling. He's name dropping.
Now, what did we leave off on? What was
you? Oh, all right. Oh, about how the boot camp. They completely they completely break you down and tear you into 1,000 pieces, mentally, physically, spiritually, to build you back up into the soldier that they want you to become. You know what I'm saying? And you're faced with a decision when your pieces are all over the ground. You can like go AWOL, say fuck this shit, I'm done. Like go get your coffee and donut, which is kind of like the Navy SEAL saying, right? They got a coffee and a donut always waiting for you when they put you through the sea or through Hell Week, right?
Right. No, it's your choice. You choose to be there. And oh
jeez. Well, y'all want to hear the conversation? What?
Oh, wait, what are you doing?
I'm on. You're on camera right now.
Okay.
We on YouTube.
I have a question.
Oh Lord, it better not be too personal.
When are you gonna be done?
When I'm done? Why?
Because I was gonna see if you could bring me Eva.
Tell her happy birthday. Bring you where?
By Eva's house.
That's down the street.
Know your kids' friends. Know your kids' friends' parents. This is an ad right now to be.
Whenever you're done,
be aware of what's going on with your kids.
At least she wants me to bring her, right?
Don't leave.
Nobody's coming to get her. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Can you see that?
Cardone.
Can you read the bottom of the screen? They tell you happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
What? You're live right now. You can go to Facebook. You go to Facebook. That's
Oh, we got another happy birthday. 2 happy birthdays.
That's Jonathan's big brother from San Diego.
Oh well, y'all should tell my dad to bring me to my friend's house.
Oh,
no. Then I'm gonna leave them. I can't do that. I got these are virtual friends in my room, right? I have friends. I have company right now, right? I'm giving you that. I have company.
Can you just bring me whenever you're done?
Okay, whatever you say.
No, just tell me yes or no.
Why? What's gonna happen if I say no?
Then we have no ride.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So I need you to bring.
All right. So I'll tell you. All right. Yeah, I'll bring you. And that's when you end that conversation. She ain't got no other ride, so she gotta go. She gotta come when I call.
Hey man.
Anyway,
like I said, y'all got jobs, man. It's okay. We took a break for the life of a parent, man. And you got to be in your kid's life. It's important, man. But it's a pain in the ass. It's work. It's like you got 3 kids, you got 3 jobs.
So going back to the conversation when you was talking about, all right, so yeah, they completely break you down to try to build you back up, and so this is what happened. So where does it happen for you? When does it?
Well, I mean, okay, so this was a advertisement. This was a recruiting story, basically, right? My recruiting took me months to get into the Navy. I had to go through this series of obstacles to let them in, and there was a promise. They dangled a $50,000 college in front of me, right?
All right, and at this time, did you ever you got a GED, correct?
I had a GED. They made me go to Job Corps for 800 hours. They made me complete 800 hours at Job Corps, where I lived in Gulfport, Mississippi, with like 80% black, 20% other. And I lived there, bro. And when I went to Job Corps, I was 23, bro.
I remember hearing you like the oldest dude up in there.
I was one of the oldest people up in Job Corps, bro. And so I went into hold that thought. The football side of the first week played the New England Jets, played the New England Patriots act.
Wow. That's an interesting take. I didn't know that. And when you think about that, I mean, that one's all right. So from a debunking standpoint, it's like, what's the odds? I mean, that could be a fairly obvious one because they're in the same division.
I'm glad Big Show is here.
But
thank you, Big Show.
But
thank you, Big Show.
To put notice on that.
Big Show is rotten. He's like, okay, Johnny's on his fucking 9/11 shit. I'm fucking on it with him. So thank you, Big Show. I'm on my 9/11
Were you on his last night? Is this?
No. Big Show knows what's up.
All right.
Big Show knows. He knows everybody looks at us like we fucking crazy.
And that's okay. I don't give a shit what people think. I mean, I'm actually just like, I like having conversations that open ideas that nobody ever thought about before. And that's how you get shot at, you get canceled. And it's so stupid. Like, man, can you just like take a minute and just look, whether you believe it or not, just listen.
So I seen Fahrenheit 9/11, and it's a very convincing piece of media, and I haven't seen it recently, but it took me on the rabbit hole of, wow, look at everything they're hiding from us. Look, they funded Bin Laden. He's the enemy. They gave him fucking 30, and he was just this Michael Moore guy. I'm not a fucking fan of Michael Moore, but it was a media that kind of took the veil off of my fucking head and snapped me. Because I had quit smoking weed for, many months before. So my head was really clear when I come upon this information. And that's when the military, when I went to the military with my $50,000 college fund, they fucked me. They told me, they pointed me to the line on the paper that said the Department of Defense can change this contract at the discretion of whatever is in the best interest of the Department of Defense. So that's it, and they make you feel helpless, and they make you feel like you'll go to fucking Leavenworth if you go against them. So at that point, that's when I should have said, "Fuck you guys, I'm out." And they would have probably just let me out, honestly, or they would have changed my contract.
So basically, what he's saying is inside his contract, there was basically your enlistment bonus. Is that what that was? Right? It wasn't a.
That was an enlistment bonus.
It was an enlistment bonus.
It was on top of, they tell you. So this is, his daughter's 17, right? So this is like, she should listen to this, because they're good. And I don't think kids really want to join the military anymore, but they are going to sell you a dream that they're going to take care of you and give you these big checks, but they're going to lie about it. And they're going to take it away.
Right.
So you got to go in there knowing that. So as long as you know it, then it's a better thing.
And here's a double-sided. I mean, there's two sides to that story, because everybody's experience in the military is different. Because you hear some people who like love it. They wouldn't want it any other way, because their story, they got the better end of the sticks. It's basically what happens. Like how many people get told they're not getting that bonus? That check, a lot of them, but how many do get it and don't have any kind of conflicts? What I'm saying?
And I've seen people that did get it, but the number of people that didn't get it and got fucked was way larger than the people
and
that's
crazy. And it was probably because the money, they didn't have the money, they spent that.
But that is when dude, when I came out of boot camp, there were people in school already, so they just got out of boot camp, bro. You understand? And they already have FTN tattooed on them. Fuck the Navy. They've already tattooed.
They already have fuck it. Like fuck it.
They only been in the Navy 2 months, and they're already FTN because they got fucked.
I wonder, like things like the Navy. Do other branches get treated with a different respect when it comes to those contracts? You know what I'm saying? There's the Army, Marines. Which isn't the Marines a branch off the? That's Air Force, right?
The Marines is a department of the Navy.
It is a department.
The Air Force was always the Army. The Army created the Air Force.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Right, so that's how that kind of works.
Now, but the Marines and the Army, do they get the same treatment? Like if we gotta cut these checks, like who we gonna give the money to first?
Right. I think everybody's getting fucked across the board equally. You
think it's an equal playing field when it comes to that. And now, you're going to find out they're probably going to do military cutbacks now, and we're not, I want to stray away from that. So after you go to boot camp.
Oh, but but we don't want to pass over the boot camp. I was telling you how they would have us making our beds all day and shining on Sunday. That was the day where you didn't do much. So they they'd have us like make our beds all day, shine our shoes all day, but they would play the song. Where were you when those or have you forgotten when those towers fell? That song about the Toby Keith. I'm pretty sure it's a Toby Keith song. And so they would play us that song on a loop, bro. And they would have the audio, not just the song. In the song, they had the screams. They had the news reports. Oh my God, you'd have to listen to the full version of that song to understand what I'm speaking of. Right. But yeah, it was the whole point of me saying this is it was some brainwashing.
So how many times they played it a day on Sunday? Did they play it over and over?
Over and over on a loop.
On a loop
all day long. And while we're in the barracks doing boot shining and bed making on a loop.
Like a broken record.
Yeah. When the world, yeah.
And if I don't know if people really understand what he's saying when he's saying that. So I don't want to make it sound. I don't want to shit on the military at all. I don't want to do that because that's our people, that's our soldiers. But what I'm trying to tell you is,
but you ain't shitting on our people.
I understand music, all right, and I'm telling you from the music and entertainment side of it. So when you listen to music, it's tapping into your subconscious. It's something that you see, smell, don't feel. You know what I'm saying? It's the one thing. It's it's the sixth sense in a sense. All right. So your subconscious is what really controls your habits, controls your repetition, really molds who you are, and it's a form of hypnotism is basically what that is. And y'all know how that, just simple.
Music is programmed.
When you know how they say, man, this song been in my head all day. Well, there's a reason.
It happens. There's a reason.
It's the one that tapped into your subconscious. And those sounds mold you. And I tell you what, and this is for people that I really want to know is all right, go listen to a song that you haven't listened to in years that you love. All right. If you really think when you listen to that song, you will feel something that's going to take you to the time when you really love that song. That's your subconscious. That's the thing that's eating. You know what I'm saying? That's what lights you up inside because it tapped in. It's almost like when I click the bell, like they Get Out shit, right? I remember when they click, like snap, hypnotism, boom. When you hear that particular sound, it brings you, make you feel like a kid again, right? You know what I'm saying?
So this song was a hypnotizing song, and shout out to Big Show and Super Dave because they drop in the lyrics. So we're gonna go through some of these fucking lyrics, bro, straight up. So where were you when the world stopped turning, right? On that September day, right? I'm not gonna sing it. I'm gonna read it. Uncle Sam put your name at the top of his list. Yeah, motherfucker, there is a selective service, and you will come into this motherfucking military if we need you. Right. And that's called a fucking draft on that September day, baby. Okay. Uncle Sam put your name on top of the list, and the Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist. So it was a war crime. Hey, they attacked us.
Right.
We gotta fight.
Right.
There's a reason for this war.
Dude, I would love to know who wrote that song.
Well, it's a Toby Keith song.
I know, but that doesn't mean that he wrote it. Them guys, especially country music, they're big. They have writers, they got singers, and they got musicians. You know what I'm saying? Most of those big pop are bad. Very seldom, those record labels take over and they let the writers.
Oh, it's it's all done at the administration of the label on a top level. But shout out Paul Conrad. I haven't seen you around here before, so thanks for joining the chat. I appreciate your comment, man. You
and me will all go down in history with a sad Statue of Liberty in a generation that couldn't agree.
Damn, bro. Real shit. My boy Paul Conrad kicking real comments.
It is. It's fucked up. And we jumped the gun. It's crazy to think about where we were at that time, right? Think about how patriotic the whole country was to how divided everything got in such a short period of time.
Yeah, people joined the military. A big answer they would ask us, why did you join the Navy? Why did you join the Navy? And, you know, some people would lie and be like, oh, I did it because we got attacked. Right. And I was like, oh, I did it because I wanted some fucking money for school.
and it's crazy because they let, at this point, everybody knows. Everybody kind of knows in one way or another, or feels inside. I'm sure a huge portion of the American public, larger than 50%. I'm gonna be fair because I can't think that everybody thinks the way that I think, but knows that there was a whole lot of fuckery why we got into that wasn't legit.
Well, that's why we say we got the movie Fahrenheit 9/11 because so much fuckery was involved that they had to give us something explaining it. Yep. Big Show picks.
So they basically gave you Fahrenheit 9/11. Fahrenheit 9/11 was like the first conspiracy, you know, exposing the country, like the crooked, the corruption that was going on inside the government on a national stage like that, in the big picture, like that's a slap in the face for one, and for two, they would not. You think the government would let speak on what we're going through today? You think they would have let him release that movie? It wouldn't have happened, dude. Wouldn't have happened at all. Not saying that there wasn't a lot of truth that was inside of what happened. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a whole lot of for every fact they gave you, they definitely threw some misinformation in there just to stray you off the trail, because they knew what was about to happen. Because that's when YouTube took off. Not long after that, dude. YouTube, and then when YouTube came out, all those things that you could have found, that you had to go read to find out, all those facts that you had to read to find out that they would not let mainstream press, they would never put it out. A lot of people started putting out their independent information on the internet. So we got to fast forward to me getting out of the Navy in 2006. And this was when YouTube was at its motherfucking peak. And that's when I went batshit crazy on all these conspiracy videos. Link is in the motherfucking chat. Come on over to YouTube if you're on Facebook. If you want to join in on this conversation, you're welcome in the Higgnz Lounge. Yes. Make sure you come correct. You don't have to turn the camera on and show your face. Just, you know, have some good audio for us. And you know, if you got I know my brother's got a fucked up signal, so he ain't gonna be able to come. What I wanted to tell y'all too, look, if y'all haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, right now we're trying to reach a goal of 100,000.
100,000.
I mean, I'm sorry, one.
Hey,
1K.
my boy Higgnz.
1 million, but no, we
need that 1K.
We're trying to get to 1K, and then we open up the avenue of monetization. And if y'all haven't watched the show, we just released episode 16 yesterday. Where we basically do one of these. We don't do it. We've done a few of them live, and we wanted to actually get back to doing them recorded because we're able to engage in conversations, and you know, you kind of feel like you're leaving people out without communicating with you guys. So that's why we're going to do it now. We're going to shoot our episodes, we'll put them out, edit them, and put them out, and then we're going to do lives afterwards and chill. So you're going to get the best of both worlds. Saudi Arabia wasn't cooperating. We needed a place to park our territory. Military. He's going deep now. Yeah, he's getting
it started.
Well, anyway, when you're saying like you started digging into these YouTube videos, I remember like I saw Fahrenheit 9/11, and then me and him would talk all the time. Like he was staying in California, I was staying down here, so we would. We kept in touch, and whenever we talked for hours. And one day you brought up the 9/11 conspiracy, like you brought up the whole theory, and I was like, well, yeah, I mean, I saw Fahrenheit 9/11. You're like, no, bro, you gotta go check this out, check these videos out, and it started showing me this stuff. And once, dude, it's like, man. Once you open up the first time I ever was able to go down a YouTube rabbit hole, I'm deep, bro. Like,
so my brother says it's all about Israel. Remember that. So this is what happens. You start chasing these rabbit holes, right? Who's funding these wars? Who is all this done? Who's the richest empire in the world? Oh, it's the Roman Empire. They control everything worth anything. They have it all. They're the richest empire in the world. So are heads being fucking chopped because on their behest, or is it because of Israel, or is it because there's these different factions, or is it because of the crown, or they all fighting for control? And then we have Iran. Iran is the threat, and then there's China. So those are outliers that aren't part of this Israel Jesuit crown fucking talk. These are some outliers, right?
You would think Iran was right in the mix with the Middle East, and then. Is Iran considered now like a superpower in the Middle East? Is that what you would? Because you hear them in the news. I mean, who's got the most money in the Middle East? Probably Turkey, right? Is Turkey up there? I mean, and Saudi Arabia. I guess
Saudi Arabia is the most oil wealthy
nation and they're probably. I'm sorry.
What I think. I'm not a geopolitician. My brother's way better with that shit. We're talking about
why is Iran different than the rest of them?
Russia or what secret society is fucking running Russia? Is it the same one controlling Israel, China, or are these the same people and we're just being fooled, or are all these people actually fucking enemies with each other?
I don't, and it's weird. It's like, is there two levels to it? Or they're enemies, or they're understanding that they're basically two people. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's true is because what they're showing us is one thing. So are they able to act and play that, and then at the same time, they're being taught behind the scenes, this is your spiritual guidance, y'all brothers. But we have to play this off for the world stage, and y'all have to be enemies, and whatever comes out of it, but it's for the greater good. You know what I'm saying? Because these people are basically sacrificing their lives for something bigger than themselves. There's no way there's this global conspiracy and it goes that deep, and it's just about money. You understand what I'm saying? We as human beings, we have to believe in some kind of higher power. So it's and there's a tie into, they would say it's Satan, but is it Satan?
And that's at the heart of a lot of these conspiracies is symbology, numerology. The three empire cities. That was a good documentary back on YouTube back in the day about Rome, London, and Washington D.C. and all the symbology, and it's all connected, man. But then we don't even fucking know what's going on in China and Russia and Iran. They control everything you hear because they're fucking communist. So and just like they control everything we hear also.
Right. Well, it's just whenever there's such a double standard when it comes to America, when they say that they put in America first by going over here to another country and invading it and trying to spread democracy across the whole world, when obviously we haven't figured it out yet. You understand what I'm saying? How are we going to tell somebody how to live when we haven't obviously figured it out yet? Something's up. There's something, because you wouldn't go out. All right, you got bills to pay. You got your family to feed. You got your own people to worry about. You inside your household. You're not gonna go give away your money and then you can't pay your house note because you're gonna give it to somebody else. First, before you would do anybody any favors, if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. You understand what I'm saying? So we've got this huge debt that we put on ourselves. Do stupid things, right? Take oil. Oh, we ain't got it here, so we're gonna go buy it over there. Let's just look at it from a financial standpoint. We're gonna go We're going to ship our oil overseas, go sell it over there, and then buy it from this country because we ain't got none because we just sold it over here, and then take theirs in and then make our gas way higher because we spent all that money on cost to move it.
And you would know that because your living comes from the petroleum industry, and not many people understand what's going on with all that shit.
Right.
And my brother says it best. And I'm on that same team, bro. God. G-O-D, right? Gold oil, but he says gold oil dollars. No, brother, I gotta correct you, man, because it's drugs, bro. The D is for drugs, and we start talking about control of opium fields and American troops controlling Afghanistan land that harvest all of these drugs, bro. When you talk about Vietnam, bro, when you talk about Peru, when you talk about all this shit, it's all drugs, bro. Pablo Escobar, fucking Iran Contras, fucking all these people that were allowed to, the guy from Baton Rouge who was dropping fucking keys off in Arkansas, bro. Like, yeah, they want us drugged up. Whoever the fuck they is. So my brother says Russia's a fucking oligarchy. Yeah, but who is it the same people controlling fucking, he says they're an oligarchy posing as a federation. So yeah, what oligarchy are they part of? Are they part of the crown? Are they part of old fucking Pope Pat over there in the Vatican? Who are these people, bro? So that takes you down to conspiracy because you want to know who these fucking people are. And
then what opens up, what that brings to is like, see how much everything you're talking about is like highly confusion. You know, it's confusing. Like most people don't even go, you know, the general public wouldn't even really understand what you're trying to tell them right now, what you're saying. And what you're saying is this is one of the ways to control people is to confuse the fuck out of them. And what I'm getting at is this, it's a goal. Like you don't know who the enemy is, right? They put all these big players in front of your head and let the media paint these pictures. And then at the end of the day, even people
paint these pictures, bro.
Right, paint pictures.
And that's
what I'm saying.
It was programmed.
It becomes like you don't know who the enemy is anymore. Like you don't know who's the enemy. Now they're saying that your enemy is internal. Like that's all they keep feeding us. Like there's these domestic terrorists inside the country. There's domestic terrorists inside the country. Why are you feeding us that? They probably used his name. Like a domestic terrorist. They probably used that word just as many times they said bin Laden during the Iraqi war. That's how often this gets pushed into the news. And it don't even matter whether they're talking good about it or talking bad about it. They keep bringing, just remember that. You're being programmed, though. Repetitive, repeat. So eventually they think you're going to believe this shit.
We're being programmed. So then you get into simulation theory shit. Because if we're being programmed, are we in a fucking program? Who created this fucking program? Why are we eating shit and they fucking running the shit? How did we get put in this position and they got put in that position? Right. What the fuck is going on here? And okay, bro, I might give you dollars because dollars equals drugs equals dollars, but drugs is that natural resource that they're going after. So we gotta keep drugs in the conversation.
Well, yeah, and especially when we're dealing with the war itself, like the Iraqi war, right? The whole war in the Middle East. We're not even in Iraq anymore. Like we're in Afghanistan. We're still in Afghanistan. We're still in Turkey. You know what I'm saying? And
well, no, we're not leaving, man. We got bases all over this world.
We do.
We
do. We have a whole lot of bases around this world. And I was listening to Jimmy Dore the other day. And he was basically saying, think about all the bases that they named the bases that they had around our enemy territories. Like people who we hear in Russia, China. We got an embassy like basically surrounding different ones. And if you look at it on the globe, you're basically surrounding their country. You know what I'm saying? You have that many military bases in other countries surrounding that country. And then, on both sides. So they said, just think about this. Think about if Russia had bases in every country surrounding us. You understand what I'm saying? Like soldiers present.
Oh yeah.
We would go fucking bananas.
Right. But we got the big dick when it comes to military presence and power, bro. You know, and now my brother's going off into some biblical talk, which is, you know, it's so now it's like, oh, you know, magic. It's like now we're talking about evil. Now we're talking about like Satan and the devil's running. I think it's kind of a cop out, man, honestly, to blame it on Satan, because that you just saying I don't know who's doing it, so we're just gonna say Satan. Nah, bro, it ain't Satan. That's hocus pocus, bro. It's something else. It's something. It ain't that.
Well,
what you think?
All right. So let's look
think?
at this. Like, it may not be called Satan, but whatever it is, I mean, obviously, that might not be the name, but whatever they're doing this for, whatever higher power, these powers that be, that, you know, are just keeping us covered up and lying to us, and there's a different world outside the world we see. They're doing it for something, a higher power. Might not be called Satan, but whatever it is evil. You understand what I'm saying? Which is the same thing.
I almost feel that
so it could be what we call it.
But I almost feel like that Satan shit's a smokescreen, bro. Honestly, you know, you have these Anton LaVey, you have all these people who were Satan worshipers, created doctrines, and you know, we go back to the Super Bowl shit. There's all, you know, there's these pentagrams, and there, it's always so say influenced by, it's the devil, but the devil is just a boogeyman, in my opinion. They're just trying to make you scared of somebody, bro, and it's a smokescreen. So it's like, oh, these motherfuckers ain't gonna figure out what it's really doing. They'll just think it's Satan. They'll think it's the devil that's running this shit. Nah, it might not be. It might be something else. You know, act like you ain't never heard about the Bible. Act like you were born and raised on an island. You never had any books. You never had any media. You only had the people around you, the sun, the moon, and the stars. You know what I'm saying? Nothing that man created, because the man created the Bible, bro. You know, that was ordained by King James. You know, they took certain books, they left certain things out. So we can't take this book that man created as God's word, bro. We can't do it.
And when I talk about when people bring up the Bible, I kind of let them know that, do you understand that the version that you're reading is like the 42nd, 43rd version? Something, King James Bible is in the early 40s. I can't tell you at least one, but that's how many times they took the word of God and adjusted it because they fought over it. Countries had, you know what I'm saying? People had control over it.
We believe this God story because it's the most popular God story. People in remote places, people in India, all these remote places, they haven't heard about this God that we've been told about, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, what you mean? Oh, the God that, what you talking about, Willis? You lost me there, bro. I'm lost. I have no idea who. I don't know if he was going Benny Hinn on me or what. You know?
Nah, I ain't going Benny Hinn.
I know, fucking with you. I don't know if you was talking to your brother or you was talking to me.
No, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you.
All right, so the God, you said the God that we don't know, they don't, I don't.
Everybody's got their own definition. Every different culture has their own definition of what God was.
So the same God that you're right. And then the thing is the justification for whatever is right and what is wrong. Now we're getting real deep, because we look at things that other countries do, other cultures do, people that are foreign to us, and some of the practices that they look at as norm, we think is insane. But they've been doing it for so long that they think it's norm. Now, who are we to justify whether the way they handle their business is right or wrong? How do we know? We're not. Who are we to judge? You understand what I'm saying? I mean, look, there's a golden rule, and we all kind of live by it. Like, you know, you treat others how you want to be treated, and you can take that golden rule and go to any culture, and you can tell whether that's humane or not. You understand what I'm saying? Like, but if some of the crazy practices that they do aren't in killing, you know what I'm saying? Thou shalt not kill. You understand what I'm saying? Like, as long as it's not that.
There's good guiding principles. But there's a story in 1 Samuel about God telling David to go bring him back the foreskin of 100 100 Philistines.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is a story in the Bible, and to impress God, David brought back 200 foreskins. Like, hey, I brought you back 200 foreskins.
Right, he just cut it.
Yeah, I really doubled that order. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you reading? What are we reading, bro? Like, what is this story they're telling us about? You know, it's good. God represents good. The devil represents evil. I mean, they're both one letter away from it. But religion is meant to control, bro. Religion is meant to suck you dry from your own thought process and your own creativity and your own imagination. And it says, no, here's your blinders.
Right.
Here's your blinders, motherfucker.
Right.
This is where you're going. Don't go this way. Don't think about this. Don't think about these possibilities. Think about what we're telling you and we're teaching you. You know? So it keeps you in line. It makes you not question things, you know?
When we start, right, exactly, because they don't want you to start questioning shit. The minute you start questioning things, then you might eventually you're gonna question them, and you know that they have some kind of motive.
What is that?
No, that's us double backing on each other. I had to turn this off.
What up, Zoe? Yeah, we're getting a little pumped up. We're gonna take control of the masses. Yeah, brother, we be in control. Shout out Jacksonville. So thanks for coming by. You came in on a bag of dicks. You came in on a story about we're talking Bible stories. If anybody wants to come in, the links in the chat. But
feel free to drop on in. Now
I know y'all been on y'all fight talk. You know, I mean, I get exhausted with the fight talk. I don't think I'm putting any bets in this weekend. Shout out to all my MMA homies in the chat. Last week was the card for bet, and this week I'm probably just gonna take it easy. It's so many of these fights could go either way, except for the main event. You know, which most people are picking Kamaru Usman. And I love, and this is why I love, it's my favorite distraction, because we're going to bring it all back to me and my journey down the YouTube rabbit hole of conspiracies, basically watching movies like The Zeitgeist and understanding that Zeitgeist, great movie. I mean, it shows you, the story of Jesus. You think the Bible's the only one that's got a story of a man born to a virgin and all these different aligned facts? We'll tell you a bunch more stories about that. So go watch The Zeitgeist. But bottom line is, I took the red pill. I got red pilled. I see, why is Persephone on top of the Capitol, the goddess of the underworld? She's making all the decisions, Ignorance is bliss. I vomited up the red pill. I took the blue pill. And shit, man, I watch some football games now. I'm back into football. I'm putting a couple dollars on it. I'm out here watching fights, man. And I'm just living my life because no matter what I do, the powers that be gonna run shit. You can only control yourself and the things and the people around you, bro. With the military-industrial complex is what it is because of a reason. It became so big and powerful and strong because that's what's important to the people that run this shit. Bottom line.
And I wanted to tell you, we started on 9/11, and think about it. We got lost inside the webs of the rabbit hole.
It's hard to stay on track. It is overwhelming. It'll stress you out, bro. Once you start trying to figure all this shit out, it'll consume you, man.
Because what in the nature of it all is when you do enough research on it, it's like all these things feel like they're connected in some kind of way once you see them. And what's funny is after I experienced the 9/11 and started watching those videos.
Did Immortal Technique really? Because we're gonna tie everything back into music because that's what we do. We love music. We do music. Immortal Technique really, he could get you going about it, right?
Right. Well, because the knowledge that he had on it, and you have, you gotta take away. Man, if you took away his lyrics, if you took away his music and just put his lyrics on a piece of paper and had people read it. That's how, how much information he gave you about what was going on. He went as deep on that inside of, nobody ever did that before, right? Everybody kind of beat around the bush about
no pun intended, around the George Bush.
right, but didn't go deep into knowing where they came from, their origin, their roots, and putting them in the rhymes and showing you where this is why we feel this way.
He was in the military. He was a member of the army, so you knew his perspective was valid.
And you never heard that in hip hop. It's like everything that you thought Tupac was doing, he wasn't doing. Technique brought it, like put it into the intricate details. Like you could tell
tried to do it for the average listener, And
I don't even go, like, you can take away from hip hop, because what's weird is that's how somebody like him and Bill Cooper and Alex Jones would like cut, like we're reading the same things. You understand what I'm saying? Like they were digging into the same information because they were all linked, and they didn't. And these are two people. This is one guy from the ghettos of Harlem, and some white rural people who are, like, what are you doing? You read, homie?
I'm reading Technique's lyrics. I wasn't gonna read them. Right, I was contemplating whether.
So what I would say is like he sound like he read from, to behold the pale horse, right? That's kind of like that's what he did for hip hop. That's basically what that's you know what? Behold the pale horse.
I'll give you that. You just basically summed up what a Mortal Technique is to rap in a literary way, bro. Yes. What that book did for people, a Mortal Technique.
But nobody. All right. So this is and I don't know if you know who he is, right? Now you can pretty much get canceled just for talking about it and saying that you believe what he said. You could definitely get bombarded. There's a book that this man wrote in the late 80s called To Behold the Pale Horse. And he was a local, he was really like, I guess he was a regional. He had like a regional radio show, like a late night radio show. And he was a naval intelligence officer, correct? And he supposedly he was high up. He says he was high up in security. And he got his hands on like top secret documents about the what's really going on behind the scenes and how they're controlling it. And I guess he was when he retired from the military, he says that he disclosed all of it and he puts it into this book. And some of the things, whatever was in there that was right or was wrong, it got him where he got the radio show and he got a cult following. And then when the internet, started
a sign of our time, you can actually still find episodes on YouTube, surprisingly, called A Sign of Our Time.
Right. It was the name of the show. I've listened to some of them and it goes deep. It's like a lot of things that people that are just starting to talk about today, he was talking about back then.
But okay. Well, my brother says death is the pale horse. Go ahead.
Well, what I wanted to say is once the internet started to, more people were able to get a hold of the internet, like it got cheaper and it got more accessible when the technology, got better and people started transferring over to the internet. That's when there was this huge purge of information that was underground, got fed to, you could talk to somebody in Japan right now. You understand what I'm saying? Like in real time, and it wasn't video to video, but it was, just by putting your website out there. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so you was able to give them a newsletter yourself. So these things started to spread. And what I want to say is like some of the things that he said in that book is really far-fetched and it hasn't been proven. But when he gets into the vaccines and shit too, like he talks about that too inside the book.
Here's the main thing about William Cooper. The government has never denied his claims. All of his claims that he worked where he said he worked, he did.
Right. So you know, like I said,
and you know what? They fucking killed him.
Yeah. Well, and that there's two sides to that story, because they said what happened to him is he was like one of the first conspiracy guys out there. When 9/11 happened, is he got his following really blew up.
Well, that's when he blew his lid. That's when he started going
got nuts, because then people started following him, right? Because what happened, and this is what happened, is he was watching the news, looking at it from a different lens. When people tell you that this is going on, like he knew something, his prediction was something big was going to happen. There was going to be this huge terrorist attack. If you go watch a video, it's on. It should still be on there. Bill Cooper talking about bin Laden in June. Like it was an interview that CNN gave with bin Laden. He was in a cave. He was the most wanted man at the time. He was like the #1 man on that the FBI was after, that they were chasing him. But CNN found him in some cave in Afghanistan and had an interview with the most wanted man on the planet. You understand? The strongest country in the world let some guy from CNN flew over, sat down in a cave and had an interview with this man, and then flew back to his country.
You know what that sounds like?
And they didn't take nobody. And what I'm getting at is the public didn't even fucking catch what this man was saying on his radio show. And then 9/11 happened 2-3 months later. And when 9/11 happened, then you go, well, listen to that. There's an 8-hour broadcast. Like
he went off. That's when he blew the lid off.
I listened to that whole 8-hour broadcast, bro. It was like, whoa. I mean, it was amazing, because everything that people started to question afterwards, like he was talking about this shit in real time. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 months before that, I'm saying he saw this. They're gonna say this dude's gonna do some wild shit. There's some kind of false flag thing coming on. That's what he was basically trying to say. There's gonna be a false flag attack, and it's gonna be a war on terrorism, and they're gonna say he did it. He was behind it. And they're just preparing us for it through bringing some reporter from CNN to go fly and sit inside a cave and have an interview with a man. And they can't, like I said, the most powerful country, the highest intelligence organization in the world can't find him. And he's not only wanted by us, he's wanted by every other intelligence agency, and you know what I'm saying, in the allied countries.
No, I mean William Cooper.
And nobody
I
can
believe
find
him, man. He was trying to make people aware, bro. That was his mission. He was trying to wake people up, man. You know, and he actually was a godly man. He believed in God, you know, and death will become us all, bro. So that's, you know, if you listen to William Cooper or Alex Jones every day, all day, you'd probably go fucking crazy unless you had a strong mental fortitude, like to just repel it or look at it as entertainment or whatever it may be, you know?
Right. And during the 9/11 conspiracy, during the towers going down, he had a radio show. And inside the radio show, as you know, you remember what was going on that day, because everybody was watching the news that day. And he's watching the news, doing his show, watching the news.
Like we all were. We were all watching.
You see this shit on YouTube all the time. People watching a Super Bowl and having that's what he was doing.
Do you remember coming to my house on 9/11?
I remember. Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember. Mm-hmm. Okay. We all got together. We got together at the end of the day. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I didn't leave that house, but y'all came up.
I was at school, bro. I was at school, and I called. This was when we were recording the Caucasian album, so I called Sean the studio. Mm-hmm. Like, hey, bro, I'm at, what you doing? I'm gonna come drop something. And he told me. I didn't even really know what the fucking world. I heard of it. I didn't know how big of a deal it was. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. Oh yeah, they attacked some building. They did that in the 90s too. Remember when they ran a bus into it, right? So nothing happened, right? They ran it into the bottom. But what I'm saying is, like he was explaining over the phone. I didn't see it on TV yet, and I was like, hey, bro, all right, cool. What? I'm coming over. It's on TV right now. I said, all right, I'm coming. And I was coming like, hey, we're going to look at this real quick, and then we're going to go drop some music. That's what, like, yeah, I'll come look at that with you. And then when I sat down and actually we were watching it, that's when it dawned on me, like, whoa, this is, what the, nobody ever seen no shit. People were jumping out the buildings, and, they were showing that to us. Like, they were showing that to us on the news. Bro, they were presenting that to us and putting it in front of our face. And we were watching, like, something you would consider rated R. The news was put it on. And we watching this. Yeah. Man,
speaking of rated R, you played me a gnarly video last week. I didn't see that coming, man. You, like, traumatized me for the day, bro.
What? Which one?
That video you played at the end of our podcast, bro. With the neighbors killing neighbors.
Oh wow, yeah. That I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that again.
So yeah, I don't want to either.
What I'm saying is what I'm saying. We watched some traumatizing footage, and then the next day, said I seen my grandpa in the morning, and he's I never forget. He's pouring him some coffee, saying, "We're going to war, son." I mean, we didn't know. He knew it because he lived through. Like, he was alive during World War II. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knew what. We never seen that before. The only war we ever seen in our lifetime was the Gulf War, where nobody did anything to us. You understand?
That was a clean sweep.
We just went over there and
beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, and real quick. You know what I mean? And then, but this was the first time we had to retaliate. So we
were attacked.
Right, because my grandpa saw Pearl Harbor. You know what I'm saying? So that I'm sure that's what was ringing through his head as he's saying that. You get what I mean? Like, yeah, we're going to war.
So they sold it to us real good that it was a terrorist attack.
What I was saying is Bill Cooper, an hour into the broadcast, that's when he's like, is it going through? They're saying there was an attack on the towers. And then like an hour in, the news is like, Bin Laden. We've got breaking news. Osama bin Laden say that he did it. He claims it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he claimed it.
Right. Yeah, he claimed it.
And then
they had everybody's name. They had everybody's picture.
So once he said it, that was it. Everybody believed it from that point on. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is where we at today, bro. From that point, everybody just believed it because the news said it one time, breaking news. And now you understand. I mean, I think a lot of you people are starting to get what fake news is now because a lot of y'all just learned about it in the last 4 years. You understand what I'm saying? Well, now you see. Well, go look back on your lifetime and think about all the things that they told you and see if you really believe it all.
It makes me fucking despise our modern society, bro. It really does. I hate to be, apathetic like that, but yeah, I just wish, I hate wishing, but I would have rather been born before all of this bullshit, bro. All of this modern society bullshit, man. I really would have just rather the simple life where the hunter-gatherer life, but that was a rough life. Like, we just got it so easy, bro.
Because we have technology at our fingertips. And they were basically giving the warning signs, bro. Like, be careful.
I mean, idiocracy shows us where we're heading. Like young kids they're antisocial. They're not getting out much. They're having a hard time, man. They're spending their time, and especially with the COVID. So was that all engineered by these people, the boogeyman, the devil, the Satan worshiper people, or are they all trying to keep us inside and stuck to these phones and have us fucking robots? You know, is that where we're heading to the singularity society where we were merged with machine? It's never ending.
And it's weird, like, well, y'all talking about 9/11, what does that have to do with it? In a way, they're all linked in the same boat. Patriot Act, about control. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if I can put some kind of, if I can be the one to plant the chip inside you, then I control iRobot.
And so war is old men talking and young men dying, right? Who are these old men, bro? Or are they some who are the older men for the older men? And are they some fucking otherworldly beings? Are they the creators of the simulation? Or are they, if you on the God thing, you believe Satan rules, or are they agents of Satan? Are they demonic entities? Are they aliens? Are they computer engineers? Are they us from the future? Are they reptilians? We got so many different fucking straws to pull in this bullshit
if we could just get into Corona right now, and I'm looking at Global Cardone.
Back to the Freemasons. Well, he loves bringing up the Freemasons.
He put RFID, right?
Yeah.
Which is the RFID chip. And
how long we've been talking about RFID? Hey, me and my brother have been talking RFID, the Angel, with all these different chips. I mean, what, 10 years? How long is it? Over 10 years.
So the first time.
Max said it. I ain't trying to be here to get no chip in my wrist. I'd rather eat shit and drink piss.
Yep.
Macadon. He said that shit. He said that shit late 90s, early 2000s.
And when we first started hearing about, like, you actually taught from a religion, like, in an early age, y'all practiced some extreme non-denominational
Christianity,
religion, like an evangelist style religion.
Oh, absolutely. Which I consider cultish. I consider the way I was raised. I seen women running around church, yelling, screaming, dancing, putting on this big show. I've seen people possessed by demons. Right. I've seen it. It's all some real creepy shit.
Do you remember the books that came out in the late 90s? The 7-book series about.
Oh yeah, you were into it, Kirk Cameron shit.
Yeah, I can't.
My brother was into it. He was into it too.
Well, that was the first time I ever really you was able to take what was told in the Bible, because I remember, I don't know, I didn't even know anything about Revelation. Like, nobody ever told me what was in that book. I had no idea. I was around, some of my teenage friends.
Left Behind. That's the name.
Left Behind. I was around some teenage friends that I chilling with one day, and one of them had one of the non-denominational churches, right? It was on Parish Road. His father was a preacher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my uncle was a pastor, or he is a pastor.
Well, that was the information. The first time I was ever kind of fed what was in Revelation, in a sense, about the world ending and the mark of the beast and all of that. I didn't even know that shit was. I didn't know there was an end game to the Bible until I heard them tell me about it. You understand what I'm saying? So when you think about the whole 666, right? And then you know what maybe even brought that shit up, bro? The first time I heard about it was from 3-6 Mafia. When Bone and Triples, when I found out that they dissed each other, and I bought the tape, I didn't even know what the fuck that was.
But they were, if you look at the inside of the 1999 album, there was a Ouija board, and it was,
right. But that's what I'm saying. In that era is when I found out about it, because like somebody just brought it up, and then it was like, yeah, dude, and then the whole Ouija board. Then you kind of got what like Bone was playing with. They were playing with fire when they did that. You understand? It's kind of like what they did. They brought to rap music what rock music was doing.
Absolutely.
With Led Zeppelin, you spin the record backwards. But then if you look at the writing inside the pamphlet of the East 99 Eternal album, you actually have to put it in the mirror. to read it. And I had the album. I just saw a bunch of letters. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know about the backwards anything. I had no idea, dude. They fed me that information right out the gate. What I'm saying is, we think about 666. Then what Left Behind did in the late 90s is they kind of put they turned it into the microchip. I think that was the first. Am I right? Like there was some kind of like stamp to that.
Well, in Revelations, they talk about a mark on his hand, a number that would be 666. But do you know Sean Christian? Is that one of your people?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. Okay. What he said?
Well, he didn't know about Revelations. That's what he's saying. He knows about it now. But when he was a kid,
he's saying you didn't know? Yeah, I didn't. I didn't know. I wasn't taught. I mean, dude, we talking about.
The last he was working about, whoever you are, Sean Christian, thanks for joining. We appreciate you.
Oh, I know what it is now. I understand it's the last book in the Bible, but I'm saying what I didn't know then. And now, I mean, I know a whole lot more now. I mean, it's going too far where I can't turn back. You know what I'm saying? I see it. You see it every day. You know what I mean? Like the things that you if you really do the research and you look at it and you look at what these, it's all presented to you through these different symbolism. And once you see those symbols, you can't unsee them. And you know what companies are representing that based on their symbols, bro. It's wild, dude. It's crazy. But what I'm getting at is, when I heard the Revelation story, right, from friends, I'm thinking about a horror story. Kind of like they even told me about demons, how like, oh yeah, if you look at them, you'll just die. That's how ugly it is. Like a kind of like a monster, like a horror story, like a monster story. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like Night of the Living Dead style. That's the way I looked at it. But then when I seen the Left Behind series, it was the first time to see it in a political sense. You get what I'm saying? Like you didn't think about the devil being politicians. I'm saying still.
But we've shown clips on our show of these televangelists.
Well,
we've shown how corruptible
right.
Religion can be very corrupted. It's open to being corrupted. So it's not based in anything solid enough to hold it up all the way. It's got a weak base because it's not the true story, bro. They're not gonna tell us the true story.
The one thing about the Bible is that the way it's written in a sense that you can I can read the same paragraph, you read the same paragraph, we say, what did you think of that? And are you gonna say, what did you? And then we can have two different ideas about what they're saying, and when you put all those ideas into place, well, I believe this happened. And the more people you show that paragraph, right, and they believe what you're saying, and they didn't see it that way, but they really see it now because you said it. That's how you got these different branches of people who, biblical enemies. There's people who worship the Bible or Christianity and are at each other's throats because of their beliefs. So forget different religions. There's a fight within the same religion. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
Because the interpretations, we all supposed to believe the same thing. Why is it that bad? And that's why I always go back to, man, you just treat people how you want to be treated, and everything will work itself out.
Jordan Peterson puts it in a really he puts it really simple. You have to oppose evil. So as long as you're doing your best to cause as little harm upon earth and put as much positive back into the earth. This is karmic. This isn't anything this isn't anything groundbreaking, anything science breaking. But the God people want you to hail to Jesus. They want you to bend the knee. And they want you to give yourself up to a power that is greater than you. And I don't see nothing wrong with that, man, because
I do believe in the God. There is a God-like presence in this universe.
A creator. You believe in a creator.
Absolutely.
And there are some people that don't.
And that's completely fine. And that's what I'm saying. That's their belief. So as long as the easy golden rule is, like you say, to treat other people like you want to be treated, the less harm you inflict in the world. So it's like, hey, bro, for all you sports fans out there, you got to have more wins than losses. You understand what I'm saying? You got to put more positivity on this planet than you do negativity. And as long as you feed, the positive will always win, because there's going to be a balance. And when you're talking about karma, right, like there's always going to be negative energy on this planet. It's because we live, we're a magnet. We live on a magnet. So
and these doctrines, right? Don't forget that these doctrines and these institutions built around these doctrines are forms of mental enslavement, in my opinion. What do I fucking know? I'm from St. Bernard Parish, but that's just how I feel. And it's because I took a heroic dose of mushrooms and I've gone to the other side. And I've seen and felt, and I know how powerful we are, our energies are, and how weak that these doctrines and these institutions want us to be, because they want us to depend on them. Right. Whether that be the Catholic Church, the Christian Church, the Episcopalians, they all want you to come through, holla at us for the prayer meetings, and lead the 10%.
Well, so check this out. That's where the belief comes in that, hey, I can tell you, I can spin this a couple ways here. So there's a like scientists, whatever, whatever, historians, right, who read all of these doctrines that we don't.
Right. Really they spend their whole lives to reading these things. And their idea after reading it all was, and you think, like, man, I think they were experiencing mushrooms. Oh, well, that's John Allegro. We've talked about this on this podcast.
It's been like, battered. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, that's going to get a whole lot of hate from the religious community.
Well, and I mean, how about all the books they left out? I mean, we got the Book of Enoch, which he was talking about time traveling and interdimensional traveling. They were like, no, leave that out.
Right.
We don't want them knowing about that. You know?
And that could be, let's say, look, mushrooms, right? They can put people in a bad place. You understand what I'm saying? But that can come because in the experience, right? Like I said, we're magnets. There's negative and positive energy.
Mushrooms.
If you experience one of these door opening hallucinogens, right? Hallucinogens, you understand what I'm saying? Like these spiritual door opening hallucinogens that open up that third eye. And you're in a negative spot when you do it, what you think you're going to feed in. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why you got to set a positive environment.
Set and setting is very important when having a psychedelic experience.
Because what if you actually let negative demons in? You understand what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what if that is true? What if the mushrooms was like
what happens when you consume these mushrooms, these beautiful mushrooms, is you see the evil inside of yourself.
So you're opening up the gate and letting things out rather than letting them in, is what you're saying.
You're getting rid of things. The mushroom's correcting you. The mushroom is teaching you. It's showing you evil, negative energy that may be around you or that you're associating yourself with.
Right.
But it's also correcting you. That's why a lot of people say they use it to quit smoking cigarettes or quit smoking heroin, crystal meth, all these hard drugs. They're able to get people to stop them and never do them again from taking these psychedelic journeys, because I mean, they're called the teachers, bro. You get into McKenna, you get into all these psychedelic journey men, bro, which is, I would love to be it's my aspiration to be a psychonaut like that. I mean, I don't know if I'm prepared to go as deep as a lot of these guys have gone, but and I haven't done mushrooms in years. A lot of them believed in spacing it out and taking time off from I swear, bro, it's like it's how they say, oh, I'm a born again Christian. When you take a heroic dose of mushrooms, it's almost
like being born again, right? If you take them in the right sense, in the right state of mind, with the keeping that energy as you're going into it. You understand what I'm saying? You're gonna get the result. That's the kind of result you're gonna get out of taking it. Yeah, out of opening those gates. And but the way you described it to me, I was thinking this, like, so obviously there's a portal opened up inside your brain, right? When you open that third eye, you saying you're letting you're letting things out. You're getting rid of these inner demons.
You're addressing them. You can't hide from
right.
It's an ego.
But because what's going on is you have to see them go out the door because they're in your closet. They're in your house. They're in your closet. You know what I'm saying? They're inside your closet.
Absolutely.
So you clean out your closet.
You clean
out your closet. You have to experience them because you have to watch them walk out as you got the door open. You understand? You're standing by the door. All right, it's time. You escorting them out the door. You understand what I'm saying? So your inner being is standing there holding the doorknob. Hey man, nice seeing you. Bye. You understand what I'm getting? You get what I'm getting at? It's the end of the party's over, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now, what I'm talking about is like when you're saying like these outside beings, right? You could see these evil forces outside of yourself when you open that door. So think about you holding the door, walking everybody out, and then you looking out, you're peering outside, and you're watching all the evil out there. So that's what you're feeling. But it's up to you to let those people in. You know what I'm saying? So if you was to take mushrooms, right, and like do that kind of craft, you through that kind of witchcraft, you get what I'm saying? Like you're opening that door to let everybody in. So it's up to you to make that choice.
But I don't know because I actually believe the mushroom is because all good and it could never be evil.
You think? I mean, yeah, you think that. I'm weighing out scenarios.
I think a mushroom could make an evil person turn good. I do.
You think that you all right? So yeah, let's say they were trying to do that, right? So they open that door and then they see something totally different that they would the outcome. They couldn't control the outcome. You get what you're basically saying, like if
they were truly evil, a heroic dose of mushrooms would make them so fucking scared of themselves and so disappointed in themselves for not living up to their highest potential that they would probably correct their ways. Sean Christian, I don't know who you are, man, but I mean, you bringing the heat. You want to let us know about studying satanic bloodlines and.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's the 13. The book. There's a book, the 13 Bloodlines of the Illuminati, and they get into. That book is deep.
He's going deep. Sean Christian's going deep on us.
We'll see. And now we go back to 9/11. That's where my conspiracy mind, like what the things I've seen through, just opened up the gate to all of those things, like the Illuminati. Like, let's put it. We talk about Illuminati. Tupac was my favorite rapper. Who was your favorite rapper? I mean, that was our guy growing up. We didn't know that he was talking about the Illuminati in the last album, the Columinati. I had no idea what it was. I didn't know what that was. I still didn't. You know what I'm saying? I didn't learn that shit until after that 9/11 rabbit hole opened up. And then I learned about all these different things. I remember going out on the street and pulling out, dude, I remember going out on the dollar street, pulling out the dollar bill, right? Mm-hmm. And starting to show everybody what's on the dollar bill. Yeah. That absolutely, and they will and blowing their fucking minds.
Yeah,
like what the fuck?
Yeah, it says New World Order on it. Novus Order Support.
The whole Bohemian Grove with the owl in the right hand corner of what I'm saying, watching over. And the reason why they worship the owl is because they say because the owl says who at night, and you can't see where they at. You can't see the owl. You never can find him, and you never know who they are. So the owl says who, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know who they are. That's why they worship the owl. Like that's crazy. I mean, it's crazy deep, and it just it was over the top. And
and our high school was the show.
You know what? I remember being a kid, like before I knew all this stuff, and a guy, I was on a school bus again, like I was saying, and somebody showed me the owl on the dollar.
Yeah, look, it's hiding.
But it was like, oh, that's so cool. Like that's cool. Like the artist did that. Just something that
it's I know message.
What I'm getting at. I was a child, so I didn't know.
You didn't understand the
right. Neither did the person showing me. They wasn't like what that represents. You know what I'm saying? We just thought I knew there was an owl on the dollar, but then I didn't link the two until saw the Bohemian Grove
All right,
video.
So, we got a guest we're gonna bring on. He's been down in the chat communicating,
Mr.
letting his
Cobell.
presence be known.
I got a pee.
I got a pee too, man.
Well, welcome him. I'm going first.
So I'll tell you what. Without any further ado, I'm bringing Big Brother Super Dave. Higgnz is gonna take a lead, and I'm gonna go too. So Super Dave, I hope you got a good signal. I don't know if you want to show your big goofy face or if you just want to turn your camera off and stay incognito. There's a little button on the app if you just want to turn your camera off. But I know you, so you haven't had the ego death like me, even though I'm on camera, so I am talking shit. But this is because of Higgnz I'm on camera, so Anyway, coming into the stream, Super Dave out there in San Diego. He's a goober. Here he is.
What's up, bro?
What's up, dude?
Not much, man. I'm just chilling in here.
Welcome to the Higgnz Lounge.
Dude, I'm stoked to be here.
Look at that, but you got the wall behind you. Hey, turn your camera, Goober.
Turn my camera?
Yeah, so you don't have the black bars on the side. I mean, if you want to be on camera, or just turn your camera off and you'll just have your picture. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Look at you, man.
All right.
You know how to operate a camera. I'm going to read that for sure. Oh, you were over there with Sean Christian. Do you know Sean Christian, Super?
No, but I was interested in what he had to say.
The book he mentioned came out in 1995. Yeah, he's talking about all that Satanism. And it talked about all of what you're talking about, bro.
And I was thinking about what y'all was saying, and I was like, check this out.
That was beer piss number 1.
Oh, you got the owl, the OVO.
Dude, I think I just peed a 6-pack.
I know, I gotta go too. You representing for that owl?
I had this for a while, but I'm an owl myself.
Hey, I tell you what, I'm representing for that 30-90 with the tie-dye. I'm gonna go take a lead. Higgnz is gonna let me out because I gotta piss like a racehorse. This is live YouTube, so this is how we going. I'll be right back, bro.
All right. There you go, Higgnz.
What's up, Dave? How you doing, bro?
Check out this owl hoodie.
You got an owl? You got that? Hey, didn't I look like that's the one that Drake wore? Didn't Drake wear that shit one day? I think I seen a video with him wearing it.
Well, that's his company, bro. OVO.
Ah, yeah.
I got an OVO owl because I'm a Chalmette owl,
Right. So you think it's Chalmette owls?
Well, but I like Drake.
Drake, yeah, he's cool. I still think his first song is my favorite song.
You know what I put on sometimes? I get on to YouTube, and there's this loop, and it's got Tom Brady, and it's you know that one song? It's OVO, I ride. Oh no, I ride. Something like that.
I don't know. No,
yeah,
I don't know.
If you go to YouTube and you just type in OVO, I ride. Dude, you would. I think Higgnz. I think you would like that part.
I'm good. I'll let Jonathan search for it. We can play. Dude, it.
It's just sick. It's just this part in this song, and it's dude, it's so badass, bro.
And it's a Drake song.
Yeah, and
okay.
And if you just type in the YouTube, I don't know the name of the song, but there's this one part, and it just I guess it's called a hook. I don't know. Maybe it's the hook.
He might know what song he talking about. Drake OVO. You know that one?
What's that? It's when you type it into YouTube, it's I always put this in when I got the Rover, I type in OVO I ride. And it's this one what's it called, a loop, where they just keep playing that one thing over and over, and there's there's this clip with football players. I think it's Tom Brady. And it's sick, dude. I think you would love it, Higgnz.
Look at Stella.
There's Stella Lyssis.
Oh man, I don't like mixing.
Oh, damn! It's like that.
Yeah.
He don't like mixing beers.
Once I'm on one beer, I don't like. Hey, it's I'm on that one beer.
Wait, is that all 12? Did you stick all 12 in there?
No, there should be some in there, bro. You're just not looking hard enough. Higgnz over
No, I'm telling you. No, did you stick all 12 in the?
No, they're in the fridge.
Oh, well, that's why they don't have any in it.
So yeah, we were going deep, Super. I know
we were on the OVO though. Me and
go ahead, go deep, because I don't know what OVO is.
Y'all were
talking about some Drake song. We had to talk about that personally. Send him down the rabbit. He needs to come and join us. Go deep.
Yeah. See, that's what happens once I start going down the rabbit hole. I'm like, oh, let's back out. Let's go back out. Abort mission.
Well, he's
too deep.
I don't know. Maybe you did.
But we still here on the rabbit hole. You know, we were talking. You came in on mushroom talk. We were talking about.
Oh no, I heard everything.
Heroic doses. That's kind of where I was when I brought you in.
I had one mushroom experience
Mm-hmm.
a long time ago with this girl from Typhoon Saloon.
Right, but you didn't like go like, hey, I'm about to do this heroic dose of mushrooms on an empty stomach. You weren't listening to Terrence McKenna. You weren't like trying to. You know, I was trying to have the ego death. That's what I was trying to do. That was my main mission. I was like, my ego is fucked up. My ego's fucking me up, you know? So I want to kill it. So that was kind of... It fascinated, you know? Because I was doing, you know, I'd take a little bit, 2 or 3 grams, not too much. And I was, you know, I had a experience once where I closed my eyes and I seen the pyramids forming. I basically hallucinated, and it wasn't even a lot. It was like 3 grams I sprinkled onto the pizza after snowboarding up in Big Bear, you know.
Nice.
After a day of shredding the mountains, I freaking got a Domino's pizza, went back to the telly, sprinkled like 3-4 grams. And dude, I put on like some techno music, bop, 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 and yeah, I seen the pyramids being built, bro. And I was like, wow, man, there's really something to this shit.
Who was building them? Was it the Jews or the aliens?
It was like it was imagine an aerial view of like a football halftime show and the band, how the band's doing formation and marching and such. It was akin to that type of visual.
Okay, so it was like the Weeknd
opener. No. Did you see our Weeknd Super Bowl breakdown?
Dude, his audio was horrible.
Oh, you didn't like the audio?
What audio? Our audio was horrible?
No, the Weeknd Super Bowl halftime.
I was like, damn, yeah, we did say it was terrible. Dude, his vocals were.
Dude, you know who was talking shit about him?
Who?
Phil.
Phil, huh?
Who's Phil?
Yeah, Phil.
Dr. Phil?
Yeah, lawyer
Kind of.
Phil Sims?
Phil likes the Weeknd.
He likes the Weeknd.
But he was like, oh my God, his audio is horrible. I was like, yeah, his audio is horrible.
Oh, you look, Jesus is shouting at. Jesus is from the MMA community. He's one of the homies that be dropping by. He's calling you James Hetfield from fucking Metallica. Exit life.
James, that's badass. That's awesome.
Take my hand.
Hey, look what I got on and representing Chalmette.
Oh yeah.
The name change.
Dude, I had to.
Hey, how you like our new mics, bro? Well, Higgnz got a new mic, and I got. We're using a different setup.
I think we sound better.
I feel like we sound better, bro. What do you think, Card?
Definitely.
Tuned up.
Looking really professional.
I look much. I got my professionals game on tonight.
Yeah, y'all looking fire, bro. Y'all got some good equipment. It looks good.
Well, determination to figure it out. That's the key.
Yeah, if we didn't have anybody listening, we would stop. But because we getting some views, we like, damn, that's something to build on. So I don't know, man.
Hey,
I think we open up the realm of different conversations, and you just got. I mean, for real, you just got to be yourself.
The more you do it, the better you get at it too.
Absolutely.
And I mean, what we haven't even done 20 episodes together,
right.
So we just having fun.
Y'all doing great, and I like Higgins's goal of 100,000. I know y'all gonna get that.
What's 1,000? That's what he wanted to say.
Yeah, first you gotta get to 1,000. I was like Joe Biden. You know what I'm saying? I plan on 100 million people getting vaccinated.
Come on, man.
That's a lot of malarkey.
In the first 7 days.
Hey, you like that No Malarkey song, huh, Colin? Higgnz should play it through the migrophone from his phone. I bet that would probably work.
What?
If you just did it like that, from the phone to the microphone.
Oh.
You know? Because Higgnz put the mix on it. It's going to be up on YouTube.
Hey, Higgnz.
Yes, sir.
I really want you to hear that OVO part. Not the whole song. Just I really want you to try it. Because you like music so much.
All right, so we got to be careful because on Facebook right now, if we play something that's copyrighted, it's going to kick us off.
Oh no, but this isn't a. I mean, this is like somebody made a loop, so I don't know if that counts.
Oh, all right, it might not. I don't. If it's I don't know. It's weird. Like I couldn't tell you. Sometimes it picks it up, sometimes it doesn't. We got copyright strike. You know, we got a copyright strike the other day, but it's like it's not like it doesn't hurt the channel. It just says you wouldn't get monetized for it if you was, when
right,
you're.
Never mind. I'll send you. I'll send it to. I'll send it.
Yeah. Send it.
Hey, shout out Conor Mac. Yeah, that's Cardone's brother.
But we got check this out.
Thanks for joining us. We in the Higgnz Lounge.
We got hit with a copy strike through the NFL by watching InfoWars.
Yeah. Okay.
It's fun.
They got us.
Well, but it's not
out here.
Like you'll get hit with a copyright strike, like uploading a mixtape. Like if I made a song to another beat, you know what I'm saying? Like the beat that you talking about right now, like if I made a song to it was copywritten and I put it online, I'm gonna get an email saying that you're just not monetized for it. That's all it is. Whoever got the monetize, like, so NFL would get any ad revenue,
right, and
of anything that we got.
We just want to have a good, fun show. I mean, that's the bottom line. I always wanted to be a radio DJ and play music, so we'll see though, man. But hey, shout out Mo Sports. Right. We appreciate you stopping in. We appreciate your kind words, man. And hey, man, you keep grounded too. Mo Sports over there on Pulse Sports Radio. I appreciate PSR coming through this me and Higga. Well, it's Friday night.
What we talking about the other day is like how the show and how like we like to do it recorded. We don't like to do it live because we have to interact with everybody. You feel like leaving people out if you don't talk to them. You know what I'm saying? So we'll do the recorded show. Just seems to come out so much better, and we figured out a real good formula. And the last episode really tells that story. What is he doing? He's throwing that
pinky ring up in your face.
So but what I'm getting at is the last episode came out really well, and it was the best put together I think out of any of them we ever did. And he's like, well, how long took you to edit it? Well, I'm about 4 hours. I give you if I had to pay me 4 hours. And he's like, man, that's a long time. I'm like, it don't feel like it though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's fun. I'm so engaged in editing it and wanting it to come out. You can't wait to see what the finished result is. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the memes and like.
But how original of a show is that with the clips? Is that is there a future? Is that mass? Does that have mass marketability? Like possibility? How many views you're trying to get?
Well, I think
thank you, Connor Max. I appreciate you complimenting my hat. Nice San Diego hat. Representing Aztecs. I am SDSU.
Did you go there? That way you went to college?
I did. I graduated from San Diego State.
That's awesome. So who went there? Didn't Marshall Falk go there?
Night Ward. Hey, from the night, bitch! I'm from the night.
Right. They're gonna say like, yeah, they're gonna remember Dave and Marshall Falk, New Orleans, two graduates from San Diego State.
Yeah,
probably the only two in that 50-mile radius.
He was a stand-up guy, bro.
Yeah, no. You can tell he's a stand-up guy. You just some people that are and some aren't. I mean.
And he played the role of one. He was very likable.
Did you saw him at the hotel? Did you ever have to?
No, I never interacted with him myself.
I think maybe Tony Gwynn went there too.
Yeah, Tony Gwynn did go to San Diego State. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean that's a legend right there.
Oh, straight legend, bro. Shout out to Tony Gwynn. That was my favorite baseball player when I was a kid.
Didn't Derek Carr go there too?
I'm not sure.
Derek Carr.
I know that.
Wait,
what's
the
little
brother, Derek. Yeah, I think
I'm pretty sure.
We had a. What was that? I'm drawing a blank, but we had a really good basketball player recently come from there too.
Maybe Conor Mac, most sports knows that, but kind of out of my realm of expertise. But I'm really not an expert in anything,
especially in today's NBA. Like the college players don't get any. It's some guy. I don't know. It's just not the same anymore. College basketball. Nobody knows who anybody is.
Some people are tuned in. Everybody on Post Sports Radio is tuned in.
Right. But I'm saying the way it was. Like we grew up pre. Bullshit straight to NBA era. You know what I'm saying? Like remember they had to do 4 years, right? And
except
college.
Kobe
think about how great college basketball. Like it was at its peak. The college basketball, I think, from a marketing standpoint, like how many people were viewing it before they let people go straight to the NBA from college was at a peak.
Right.
Because the reason why I'm saying that is think of the era of Jordan, right? Jordan took basketball to another level.
Absolutely.
But what I'm getting at is like, so did pop culture. Pop culture took off to another level. So college basketball was a pop culture phenomenon. It's not anymore. You know what I mean?
You had the Fabulous Five, the Michigan team.
Hell yeah.
No, the Spotlight AI. Dude, college basketball used to be hype. It's not as hype as it used to be.
Duke, like the Christian Leighton of Duke.
Kawhi Leonard. That's it. Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, he won a championship with the Raptors.
I had a feeling Connor Mack was gonna hook it up, bro.
Oh, I knew. Yeah, those guys know what's up, bro. They fucking degenerate gamblers. I love y'all motherfuckers, but y'all a bunch of degenerates. That's why we get along.
College basketball is actually, if you want to know what basketball is supposed to look like, if you watch college, that's what it's supposed to look like. Huh? You know what I'm saying? Like if you think the NBA is what basketball looks like. I mean, it does. Obviously, it's the best of the best in the world.
But it's just turned into run and gun, just like football, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, right.
I seen who was that who scored 160 points? Who was that? The Golden State Warriors? A couple weeks ago?
They scored 160?
Bro, they scored 160 something points. I was watching the game. I'm pretty sure it was the Warriors.
Well, and that's what it's become more. Look at this dude's lost. He's like, he reminded me of Tyson eating the shroom, you know?
My bad, dude. I was drinking my alkaline water.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, I got alkaline water. I got the machine. You got to get the machine, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You're right.
You waste a lot of money. I spent like $1,600 on it.
Yeah,
but
this.
He said you got a pinky ring. I'm gonna stun on you.
But
I got a $1,600 water machine.
Well, yeah, right. But if you think about it, though, think about how much water bottles you would buy over. You know, most people just buy over the years, and you ain't gotta buy it anymore.
No, I love that machine.
And then how much they charge for alkaline water?
Gallons of water here, bro.
What, like a gallon jug? Oh, you know the water. Yeah.
You know what's interesting is alkaline water. This bottle of alkaline water right here, right? I mean, if you take a look at it,
ain't nothing left in it.
Right. Well, look, it cost $1.18 at Trader Joe's.
Hey, Seuss.
That's how much you paid, dude. That's cheap, especially in California.
And look, and I got a case of it sitting right here in my room, bro. I got 18 bottles, bro, and it's like they're not little bottles, bro. I mean, these big ass bottles right here.
What you know what they charge for that down here, like an alkaline? You spending $2 easy on that.
It's a quart. It's one quart.
Because it says alky on it.
Well, I'm sure y'all got a Trader Joe's over there, and you got a Costco.
Do we have a Trader Joe's?
Yeah, you got a Trader Joe's. My mom always talks about it.
Absolutely.
Where's it at?
It's a matter.
Oh.
Yeah,
and they got a Costco.
We got a Costco, yeah.
And
I've never been there.
Costco sells alkaline water. They got Kirkland alkaline water, and I drink it all the time. It's pretty good.
How much it costs for the
88
yearly
subscriptions?
Like the yearly, like
$100.
$100 for the ticket, like to be able to shop there, right? It's like $100 a year.
Jonathan knows.
Y'all motherfuckers funny. What? Talking about Costco memberships and shit.
I don't know. I never had one.
About fucking buying cases of water and shit.
I never had one.
Costco is a mixed bag for me. I like them. I like going shopping there, but I fucking hate them.
Well, I know, like every small business owner who owns some kind of food, place has one of those damn licenses. Like,
hey, look,
if they out of shit, they going over there to go get it.
Yeah, we'll talk about Costco. I got all the secrets. So Mo been thinking about getting one of these boards. That's the Road Podcast of Mo. He says that's a nice setup. Y'all got ring lights too? Nah, bro, we got that down the road light down here, bro.
One day I'll show y'all what the light is coming on, and it's actually the lighting drives me nuts because it's not right. Because technically this light up here,
it's too bright.
You should be able to read what's on this beautiful 3090 hat.
Yeah, 3090 represent.
You would never know.
You got some prism fluorescence up in there?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. So they're directional lights.
What's gonna have to happen is, all right, we're gonna have to get lights over here. Like you want to kind of like ring the room with lights. And right now we got them shining this way and we got them shining up top. And
ideally, you want lights
you
behind
know,
the
these
camera.
up top are ruining the scene.
These lights suck.
So we got to go this way. So we're gonna get all that figured out, Tom. We get better and better.
We might have a special guest coming on the podcast.
Who?
Man, I've been trying to get Higgnz to get on the podcast.
Oh,
bro. I've been begging him.
Here this dude goes.
I know it's gonna blow us up and get us viral, bro.
Yeah, well,
come on, we gotta get Gorilla Glue.
They gotta say right now, dude.
I put the Gorilla Glue.
Dude, I'll freaking die.
Dude, hey, bro, I've been begging this dude. Hey, man, y'all don't even know, bro.
Let me tell you something. You ain't getting nothing.
We got connections, dog. We're real close.
Right, you won't get a peep without a check. I'm sure, dude.
Hey,
I'm
man.
sure they got an agent calling up. Right
Hey,
now.
yo, I'll put the Cash App in the link. If y'all want Gorilla Glue to roll up in here, hey, man, I'm telling you, we could get it in here, you know.
Freaking Gorilla Glue.
Hey,
I'm telling
man.
you gotta watch the video with the dude who glues his mouth to the red.
I seen it.
So
Did
she
you
wasn't
see this?
the worst person on the planet to do something stupid.
Well,
with glue.
no. She inspired somebody to do something even more stupid.
What?
He was talking trash about the Gorilla Glue, saying it was trash and that it's easy to take off.
And he glued his lips together.
And they're gonna probably have to remove his upper lip.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and he's from Louisiana too.
Shut the fuck up, Con.
Yeah,
Wow, Louisiana's looking bad right now, man.
freaking Gorilla Glue.
Look, I mean, it's
That's trash, bro.
I get how people like really went at it like that, you know what I'm saying? Because of the fact the way it was posted online, but I look at it and I'm trying to look at it in the best light that I can, and I can see that she's a woman and she didn't know. She had no idea what Gorilla Glue was. It was probably, and it could have been in the same spot.
Hey man, look,
I'm
gonna have to give you a Joe Biden on this one, bro. Come on, man.
I'm just saying.
But hey, I'm gonna take Higgnz back. Let me get your back. Hey, Dave, what kind of hair you got?
I got some surfer hair, bro.
You got a head full of white man hair. What you know about black woman hair, bro? I tell you what, I know.
I got a freaking soon-to-be ex-wife who's got some black hair.
Right.
Oh Lord, he's putting it out there. Everybody
she got some black. She's half Moroccan and her hair's, she got a weave. She got the fake hair up in there. And I know about the hair. Don't touch the hair.
He's just
letting it all hang out on the Higgnz line.
Well, maybe the best thing to do is have both of them on at the same time. And we can talk about it. The one who's about to get the
that might be good content though. I feel you.
Great.
Not gonna happen.
We could talk. Would be Dr. Phil. Right?
Hey.
I'll let him do it. I'll let him do it.
We have good chemistry, genuine chemistry, fucking alchemy at its best.
Yeah, see, it is.
Jesus,
and that's come.
Jesus,
and that's come from Jesus. That's not coming.
Hey, Jesus said that, bro. Jesus he ain't from the Bible. He from the border. You know what I'm talking about?
But look, when Jonathan was talking about things, when he was talking about the whole. The Bible and all, I think really what it comes down to is you just have to ask yourself, like, do you believe in God, And if you believe in God, then you have to believe that there's something opposite of that,
Right. Well, there's principles. All right. So the principles that's in the Bible, like you can't go wrong with most of the principles that's in there. You know what I'm saying?
Man, if I would have listened to what the Bible said, I wouldn't be in the situation I'm in right now.
I don't know what situation you're in right now, but
it talks about some evil ass women.
Oh, that's two. What if I talk? I guess if you want to talk about it, if you need a vent tonight,
no,
I guess
I'm good. I'm just talking about there are some good roadmaps in that book that have some good guiding principles.
Right. That could take, right. Like, thank you, Jesus.
But, you can also learn, where you could learn a lot of things from? Old black dudes at the bus stop.
For sure.
Oh, yeah, man.
Well, look, this is probably like third or fourth time I mentioned. My grandpa told me, old men know more than young men. And it's facts. Like, I would different places where I would go and like, you know, if I'm working on a different job site or surrounded by different people, you know, I'll gravitate towards that older person just to hear what they got to say. Something about it because, you know, just to hear their stories and they need to tell them, and especially older guys, like they know if I don't tell these stories, then I'm going to die with them and I can't, you know what I mean? Like it's not what you put here, it's what you leave behind. So that's why a lot of old guys like to tell their stories so they can, that's what makes the world a better place. When we talk about leaving more positive than negative, just the information, passing
Like
information.
my grandpa used to call it joints. You know what my grandpa used to call joints? What? Left-handed cigarettes. And look at Jonathan right now.
He's using his left hand.
Left-handed cigarettes. He's like, oh, you don't want to go to the ninth ward. They got him walking around with the left-handed cigarettes.
And he's using my shit.
Old black dude. Old black man.
We'll pass that then. I want to hit shit. We passing COVIDs around here right now.
That's how we
get down.
We
trying to build our immune system. Bam, that's chemistry right there.
We're building our immunity, bro. We're gonna beat COVID if it ever creeps up in us. I think it creeped up in me last year. Honestly,
I think we all got it. We probably all got it at one point or another.
I got it right around this time.
For sure.
The way they break it down, it's like, you can. All right, so like if you exposed to it once. It's like you just don't get it. It comes in increments. Like the more you're exposed to it, the higher levels of it you can get. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, you might have never got it. You never might have got sick because you was only around so many cc's of it or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? Like the percent. They say they were breaking this down. Like the more of it you sniff in, the worse you can have it.
I got full throttled.
What do you? All right, Dave. Let's go down the vaccine rabbit hole.
Wait, okay. You had it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you were only fucked up for like 2-3 days, and then you were done.
Yeah. True.
So what was
same thing that happened to me, and there was no sign. The day before you didn't. I wasn't like, oh, I'm getting sick. I woke up and I was like, fuck, I'm sick.
So how you had it? What happened when you had it?
I was working at Mercedes-Benz of San Diego, a Penske part of a Penske corporation.
He's going in. This was on July 17th.
You ain't in court, motherfucker. You on the Higgnz line.
On March 22nd, and this guy came in wanting to look inside a white C300 Mercedes, and he was all coughing and sniffling and shit. And he said he just got off a plane from Iran.
And you got it.
And I knew I had it.
Just from looking at him?
No, just from standing by him, bro. And I told him, I'm like, I said, hey man, you better social distance. You're not staying 6 feet away from me. Like, stay away from me.
We weren't even wearing masks yet.
You really, like, you told him, like, you're not 6 feet. Did you tell him 6 feet away?
You're fucking right, I did. He got mad at me.
Oh, because he was
a customer.
Yeah, I didn't give a fuck. Fuck him.
Right. And he got mad, and then you ended up getting it from him.
Yeah, bro.
I went home and I started feeling bad. That's how quick it hit me.
Damn.
And I guess your body's not, used to it. I guess you just don't know.
And then the wife got it like 2 days later, and she went and got tested, and she popped positive.
Right.
Right. So there was in early February. It was all right. Yeah, it was during the last year. They had whatever weekend they have the Nemesis parade down here. So it was like, I don't know. It was that weekend. I don't know. I think it was mid. I'm sorry. It was mid-February. Okay, so it was like right around this weekend, right around a year ago. I had gotten sick. It was a Friday morning. I never forget it. I got sick. I felt it in my throat. All right, and by the time noon came around, like this is 6 a.m. Let's say by the time noon came around, I had a high ass fever. I was in my bed, and like it kicked my kicked my fucking ass.
It was the Rona, bro.
Yeah,
it may have been. And
no, it was.
Yeah, it was. You gotta say,
man, anytime you a grown ass man and you can't get out of bed, it's the
right. So what I did is the wrong. So what I did was this. I remember like because once a year I get I guess I get allergies real bad or whatever. I get some kind of flu-like symptom, and I'll just go run to the doctor and get a steroid shot, right? And it would pass. All right. So what I did is I went. It was a Friday because I had a show on Saturday night, so I was trying to get this thing knocked out. So I got the shot Friday evening. Dude, I felt great, like the steroid shot. You know, I shoot with steroids. By the time midnight came around, I felt great. I woke up the next morning, I felt better. What I did that day, I was like, yeah, I won. Whatever happened, it's gone now. And I fucking partied my ass off Saturday night.
You thought you beat the Rona.
When I woke up Sunday morning, bro, I had 102 fever. I was fucked up, bro.
Damn.
Like I was fucked up. And it lasted like 3 days after that. 3 or 4 days by the time I went to the doctor. Yeah, I went to the doctor and just a regular appointment that I had scheduled. And I told them about it. And the thing is that it wasn't a state of emergency yet. Like it was out there in China, but so she didn't. I mean, she probably never even had means to test me at the time, right? She just looked at it. She told me it was because when I went and got the steroid shot, I told her I went and got the steroid shot. So I told her I went and got the steroid shot. Them stupid motherfuckers. You had a respiratory infection. So she gave me antibiotics. I took the antibiotics for like 2 days, bro, and I was good after that. Antibiotics.
You know what they gave my wife?
I got corona. Whatever I had left in my body, that fucking them antibiotics knocked it out, dude. I only had to take them for like 2 days.
You know what they give you in San Diego if you got coronavirus?
What's up?
They give you some Tylenol and some Valium.
Valium?
And they send you home.
Because you're already locked in your house, right? So let me calm your ass down. That's
exactly what they gave her.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Tylenol and Valium. How does something so powerful, like have such an impact on society, be treated so like there's no real answer on what to give anybody, right? You know what I'm saying? Like Tylenol and Valium.
I was clowning.
I know. I find it hard to believe, but it's also believable.
I was
laughing. I
went
to the doctor and they gave me Tylenol and Valium. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised.
Did you take the Valium or did you let her take them?
I don't recall.
Good answer. Oh, now you want to conceal information.
But I mean, and what not to take? We said this the other day. That actually came out said hydrochloroquine is good for corona. Like that's a safe way to treat it. That they admitting it. There was articles come out admitting it now. So all that shit that they put on us before about how bad it was and demonized it, like an antibiotic that people have been taking for years, demonized it, and now all of a sudden it's good for you.
What you're saying is a perfect example of the massive misinformation that has come along with this whole virus, bro. It's always been wear a mask, don't wear a mask. Do this, don't do this. Oop, we said the wrong thing. Oh, let's correct that. We thought it was this. There's been so much of that. It's been exhausting, you know?
Dude, people are going to, pretty soon, I think they know people are about to have enough of it, like on a larger scale. Like people's not going to follow, keep wearing a mask. Like eventually people just going to take the veil off. We're Americans, dude. We don't stay covered up.
No, you gotta wear 2 masks. Man.
Yeah, right. We gotta wear 2. Matter of fact, 3. The more you put on, the better off you're gonna be.
Hey, Dave, you're out there in California. What's the mask situation like? Do you see a lot of fucking goobers outside, like exercising with a mask on?
Dude, they drive with the mask on in their car by themselves.
I seen a news report that was telling people to exercise with masks on outside. You can't make this shit up.
It's hit or miss here in PB.
It's in the trees, you know what I mean? Like it's just the Ronas are just They just
How dumb! I seen a lady running down Bayard when I was there.
Snowflakes. They just fall.
When I was there during the summer, I seen a lady running down Bayard with a mask on her face. Like, yeah, I mean,
They give me. I walked to Staples today to get a ream of paper,
uh
and a lady was walking her dog with a mask on and a plastic face shield.
huh. Did she have a mask on, the dog?
And she gave me a dirty look.
Because you didn't have a mask on.
You damn right I didn't.
Like, bitch, I'm outside. This
Yeah,
outside.
I was hoping she was gonna tell me something.
She should have went on the other side of the street if she was so offended by you. She should have got.
They do that too.
Oh yeah, do that.
I went to City Park the other day. You know, just to go take a look and
frolic in the park.
To frolic in the park and smell nature. They had this girl walking
Who'd
by,
you go with?
walking her poodle. She had a hazmat suit on.
Who did you go with?
What?
Who did you go with?
Nobody. I was making it up. He said she had a shield and a face mask. Yeah, lady had a hazmat suit on.
Oh,
she was walking her poodle.
Oh, like you went to City Park?
She had someone on her watch to make sure she didn't fall out. You know what I mean? She had somebody playing watch for her.
The surfers are having fun with it. Some of the surfers went paddled out with the hazmat suits on.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, with hazmat suit. Oh,
That's
Lord.
funny.
That's funny. The sharks got Ronas. You got to be careful you don't get the Ronas from a shark bite now. You get the Ronas from a shark bite. You're going to wish he ate you.
I love you guys. I'm glad y'all having fun. I got to go take the dog out, so I'll talk to y'all later.
Don't forget to put your mask on.
Too long on psycho trips. And
if you need, wear two. Make sure do you have one for the dog yet?
Yeah, get one for the dog.
Nah, bro. Frankie's good.
You sure? He might have it right now.
I'm positive.
All right, Super Dave, you want to say anything to the people out there in YouTube land?
Yeah, just y'all keep on checking out the Higgnz Lounge, and y'all be safe out there, and just remember that it's your right to do what you want. Nobody can make you do anything.
Right,
free will.
You don't want to wear a mask? Don't fucking wear one.
We got that free will, brother.
Right.
We got it.
Hey man, we still got that free will. Amen to that. I'll cheers to that. Cheers to that.
Absolutely, we have to have. Once you lose that, remember.
You stay safe out there in San Diego.
The more freedom you give away.
Hey, I'll keep it classy.
You never get it back in return.
All right. Good night, guys.
All right, brother. Peace. Later. Love you, man. Later.
That's fun.
Switched it up from Mo Sports to just Mo. Hitting them with that one name. There you go, Mo.
There you go.
I like it, man. You dropped the sports.
That's like going from Puff Daddy to P Diddy.
Hey man, I'm feeling your change, Mo Sports. It is getting a little late. I don't know how long we're gonna go. This streaming shit does get a little wild.
Look, that will be our last conversation.
We put the link in the chat. If
who wants to drop on in and say,
it looks like it's only going to Facebook though. It doesn't look like it's going in the YouTube chat.
We've been on for 2 hours and 45 minutes.
2.5 because it was running like.
We're trying to beat Arkansas's record. If we do this enough time for a year, we'll beat it.
So yeah, if anybody wants to come in and chat with us over here at the Higgnz Lounge, y'all can. I mean, otherwise, I think I might wrap it up. Mr. Arkansas is probably still going. Shout out to Mr. Arkansas, the rabbit dog. A lot of
who Corona picks? What the hell is it?
Conor Mac picks. Though.
Oh, Conor. I said Corona picks. See, I'm brainwashed.
It ain't Corona picks, man. That's Conor Mac picks. Put some respect on.
Let me see if I can.
He got it. That's our new thing.
We're trying to figure out a focus. Let's see if I can get it. Nope.
That is one of the
challenges. A little bit too strong.
Being so far away from the monitor. Which we may be able to fix that with a new, whatever.
We're gonna figure it out.
We're gonna figure.
We already got.
I want to play the damn song, man. We got a damn song, and I just want to play it for y'all.
I'll play it in my phone.
He gonna play it through the microphone. This is new.
Here we go. Let me make sure I turn the Bluetooth.
I'm never gonna make a rap album. This dude is the GOAT. He's the rapper.
Tom Brady.
I'm just a hype man.
I'm Tom Brady of the lounge.
I'm a very average rapper. This dude is an amazing rapper. So I'm just hyping up this track. Featured. This is a track called No Malarkey.
Here we go.
And it's just fun. We just having fun. So
we should be able to play that shit.
There we go. I know y'all can hear that.
You might be able to play it in the.
Excuse me. Make sure you have the record player on tonight.
See that? Can't be in the way.
You never met a distinguished gentleman embedded in hustle new wave who could ever rap veteran. Light up the night like this a time medicine. Electrical time Jefferson. 49 quarters and golden in that generation.
That's the mic going in right now.
Keep it right there.
That's that condenser mic. Let's take it to elegance. Academic on the stick. Let's talk. Ride through that hair. How you do that there? That's my best vibe. Circle back.
Higgnz killed this shit, man. It's gonna be up on the YouTube tomorrow. We'll have it up for y'all to listen to. Come on, man. It's a little sneak peek.
I'm very proud of this microphone. There it is.
I don't want no.
It's the condenser
I
mic.
don't want no Malarkey. I don't want no.
I'm trying to find a sweet spot.
I don't want no Malarkey. Come on, make it rain. Shake that thing.
You finally get your phone out there.
No Malarkey. So there we go. That was a little snippet. It was okay through the mic. It wasn't too bad, but it's just a fun song. It's comedy.
It's Mardi Gras season, so I wanted to put this out right before Mardi Gras so people can enjoy themselves, give somebody something to party to. It will be released on YouTube tomorrow. I don't want no Malarkey. Yeah, shout out to Noah. So like
it's basically a tribute to New Orleans bounce, if you will,
Right.
an homage, our version.
Yeah. Right. I mean that's what we grew up on that. You know what I'm saying? And it was always a good bounce song that came out right around Mardi Gras. So I just want to be able to provide something.
For you people that are unaware,
Right.
Down here in New Orleans, we have our own genre of rap. It is called bounce music. It started in the late 80s, early 90s. There's some pioneers of the genre DJ Jimmy, DJ Jubilee.
Well, for people on a national scale, like, I mean, you know, y'all heard Cash Money records, No Limit records, like a lot of that sound was inspired by New Orleans bounce. Like a lot of the, you know, the way drums are played in hip hop today, those rolling drums that you get in those music today at all, like rolling, it come from New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Like that. We're gonna listen to, you know, KLC, Manny Fresh Beats.
Oh, yeah, our drum lines down here are ridiculous.
They didn't start flipping them drum lines like that until they heard that.
Yeah, we're known for being good on the drums and having fire cadences. That's what we call when the band's not playing and the drum line's just playing. That's a cadence. So
absolutely,
I grew up playing all those cadences, and yeah, New Orleans bands could get down. But hey, Mo, man, appreciate you. I'm glad he said it's a headbanger. He's digging it. He likes country music. Hey, I like country music too, bro.
Yeah, we all
love it all.
Country.
He said that's a Hank Breger. Flames, as the young ones say, and he says we can play it tomorrow on the show, man. Hey. I appreciate that.
We're gonna put it up.
I'll get with you on that. It's gonna be on.
We're putting it on
YouTube, man.
First, it's gonna be uploaded to YouTube because it's the POTUS. We're calling this one the POTUS mix because of the samples that come from, you know, our beautiful White House. That's what it was. I mean, it was supposed to be, you know, like we're making a joke out of it, and then it turned into a banger.
Yeah, you know it's a joke. You gotta have fun, man.
Right.
If you're not laughing, you're crying. So we always promote laughing. We ain't stand-up comedians, but we do love comedy, and we get serious, but we try to bring it all back and have fun.
We're human beings. We try to tap into every emotion.
But Mo, y'all, Pub Sports didn't go live for the Friday show for Talking Hands. I guess y'all just doing the Saturday night stream. It's an interesting card. I don't know if we're even gonna get through it. I broke through it down, but
I got ESPN Plus now. So.
Yeah, it's a pay-per-view card. It's pretty much UFC's ridiculous with their model. We ain't even gonna get started on it, but here's a late '90s, early 2000 Crunk Lil John vibes. All right, we'll go with Crunk Lil John vibes.
Yeah,
it's theatrical. You know,
Atlanta didn't change their sound until they heard New Orleans. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Yeah, we some pioneers of this shit. I'm waiting for y'all to drop that Jelly Roll, Stain, Hank Williams Jr.
Hey, bro, if I was scrolling through a thumbnail, right? Scrolling through a news feed and I seen them people on one song together, man, you already know I'm double clicking on that shit. Like that. Look. That's me all day. I'd love to see that shit on one record.
Yeah, no, I feel Mo on that. That's
fire.
Yeah, I mean, we bend the genres, man. We could do a lot of shit. You know, we've been exposed to a lot of shit. So my boy Higgnz is he's got some of that shit in the catalog.
I got some, yeah.
It's there, you know.
I try to embody everything that I enjoy, you know. I mean, look, I'm not gonna sing you country music. I'm not a country singer. I'm gonna do hip hop, but that's what hip hop is. So, I guess a model for me is like hip hop took all these genres and put them into one to make it sound. And I like experiment. I like, let's pay it forward. Let's take some of this hip hop stuff. Let's take some of these other genres and make it hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, that's a lot of the way I think about it when I write it. I mean, it becomes hip hop at the end of the day, but it's like it's weird. It's like a boomerang. Like hip hop shot, you know, hip hop came around, took all these other genres and made it music, and now hip hop's spinning around and taking all these other genres and making it hip hop. Think about rock music today.
Oh, rock music is non-existent.
Even country music it's got a big hip hop twang to it.
My brother's on. He's on Wild Wayne now. He's going back. But yo, the link's in the chat. I don't know if we're gonna peace out and roll out of here. I see a few people out there in the chat shit, so I dropped the link. If anybody wants to come in before we zone out and shoot some shit,
I'm gonna pee. They got till I'm done peeing.
Higgnz gonna go pee. If somebody comes in, we'll chat it up. The link's in the chat. If not, this has been another episode of the Higgnz Lounge.
No, this is not an episode.
Yeah,
this is something. It's a talk about the episode. We might, because we started dig deep into 9/11. We started there.
It's too much. It's too much
So
to
if
get
y'all want to
into.
hear us talk about the real deep shit, come watch the lounge.
Hey, you. What's your name? You're on the radio with your boy Wild Wayne. But my name is Lil J. I'm from that St. Bernard. If they really didn't know, they know it now. That's that, man. Y'all know nothing about that. So we used to have dude got a bladder like a chick. Oh yeah, he opened the seal, man. That dude running. Bloodthirsty in the chat. Hey, Bloodthirsty. The link's in the chat. You know what you gotta do, blood. Click the link. Come on, panel. Let me talk to you. Let me see where your head's at, bro. Let me make sure you ain't. Oh, just bleed. And we gotta get you on panel. So click the link, Bloodthirsty. You know what's going on. You know what time it is.
He's hungry.
Nah, there's some accusations about Bloodthirsty on these MMA streets. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit! More drama for your mama.
All right, Mo said he gonna drop in soon. Just being a fan. He smashed. All right, Bloodthirsty. Thanks for smashing the like. But I know.
Thank you.
I know. You know I want your ass to click that link and comment. So if ain't nobody gonna click the link.
But hey, do me a favor too. Subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell if you're on YouTube. Said that we're trying to get a goal to 1,000. I got that right. I was corrected. I said 100K.
You said 100.
We gotta.
That was.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
yeah.
big aspiration.
That's definitely 100,000. 100,000. We get 100,000, then we can look at going full time, full swing. But yeah, we're gonna get 1,000, and then we're gonna take it from there. The talent, the work is there. The platform has been laid. Go check out the music. If you haven't checked it out, there's a reason why I can sit up here and talk shit with a microphone, because I got a little talent.
Hey, Bloodthirsty, look, bruh. You know I went at Guru last week for talking shit and not backing it up. So if you're going to talk shit out here, you better go to Ark and tell him he's a beta male, bro. Don't be coming on the Higgnz Lounge dissing Ark, bro. You got to go head up with Ark, because he's right over there doing his thing, bro.
Hey,
you
so
know
let's do this. Y'all can come on this platform and y'all can beef it out. And y'all, we can pay-per-view it.
Bloodthirsty, you call me a rap god, dog. So, you know, I appreciate your love, but a lot of people say you can't look at the love or the hate, bro. So I just got to treat you how I would treat anybody else, blood. So that's what it is, man. You going to talk shit, you got to back that shit up, bro.
Throwing shit.
You know what I'm saying, Higgnz? If you're going to talk shit about somebody, right?
Yeah,
hey,
I mean,
man.
I think they should just, y'all could battle. Y'all could rap battle.
He wants another impression of Just Bleed. Let me see if I do Just Bleed one more time.
How you do that?
Hey guys, welcome to the fights. Let's get into it. Oh, we're gonna make some money. We're gonna fuck the Buckies.
It's over my head.
Bad. It's bad.
Is that the little guy?
Just to make this clear, he is not bleeding. All right, blood. I hear you. Or I don't hear you. I see what you're typing. But until you click the link and you bring your ass on the panel, you ain't even gotta come on camera.
Is that the troll you were talking about?
He might be. It's allegations. There's a lot of weirdo trolls in the Ark and Dome.
They thought I was a troll for a minute.
No, you.
Oh, I'm a suspect.
You're a suspect. You're a suspect. I told Higgnz he made it because he's being accused of being a troll. This motherfucker don't even know what the shit is. That's how crazy these fools are. They're like, oh, Higgnz is now it's deflection cool. Because they make all these trolls.
But
Xavier,
hey,
you know who you are.
You could be deflecting them from a deflection by saying what you're saying right now.
I'm the troll?
No. I could be, or you could be the troll.
All right,
just by saying what you're saying. You could be deflected, really saying, reverse psychology, you never know.
The key is the
I
like the head.
Miranda Maverick. Oh, what an ass.
All right. Hey, Miranda Maverick got cakes. Macy Barber got cakes. That's about all I care about for these. They got some sorry ass fights on this fight card this weekend. So
nobody's even impressed by it.
No.
Everybody's numbers, they're all bitching because their numbers are dropping.
I don't know how they gonna sell pay-per-views, dog. Real shit, bro. Because
I don't even.
UFC card.
Usually when there's a pay-per-view, you know who the fuck's fighting.
That's what I'm saying. They do a bad
At least
job
one
of
guy
promoting to the casuals, because this is my boy and he's a casual and he had no fucking idea that there was a UFC, and he's got ESPN Plus.
Right.
So on that note,
because they know there's nobody gonna. I don't know. Somebody must owe somebody a favor or something.
we're gonna wrap all this up. We're gonna wrap this
To
up.
do that.
It's Friday night. We felt all right. We came
You got
together.
no job. You ain't got shit to do.
Episode of Higgnz Lounge, and we appreciate everybody who came in, joined us from the beginning.
Absolutely, we had a good night. So yeah, we're gonna do. We're doing this. We're gonna do our shows. We're gonna record our shows for y'all. That's the best route we're gonna go. But we're gonna do these lives where we can actually just focus on you guys and not focus on any real conversation and see where we take it. Even though we had an idea, we went deep. There was a lot of good information, but we're gonna take this conversation and record this. We're gonna put this on the next level. Episode 17. Y'all want to hear about how deep we go on that rabbit?
Yeah.
Rabbit. Did I say rabbit or did I say rabbit?
You said rabbit.
You sure?
You didn't say the rabbit.
You never
no.
know.
Rabbit. No. Fucking. Y'all go fuck with the rabbit dog. I'm sure he's still streaming. He's the king of streams. Fuck Xavier. Fuck his channel. Fuck that weirdo kid on there doing a 60-hour stream. Nobody's going to compete with fucking Art.
Yep.
He's the fucking real deal. And he will blow up in these MMA streets one day. I believe in him. So, hey, man.
We
Shout
stay
out to
trolling these
Mr.
bitches.
Arkansas. Yeah. This our troll right here. If you want the smoke, come on the Higgnz Lounge. We give y'all all the smoke.
No. Yeah, tell me how you really feel. That's
Yeah,
how you
man.
tell us how you really feel. That's gonna be our comment goal for now on.
Yeah, just tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, fuck it. I mean that's it. That's why it's down there. So anytime y'all want to tell us how you really feel, you just tell us.
Yeah.
And we won't be mad at
Shout
you.
out Super Dave for coming through. He provided some content,
I
right?
have no idea what song he was talking about.
He contributed. Oh yeah, he really likes that Drake. He really wants you to fucking go listen to Drake. And
He
get
bought the
hypnotized.
dudes. He bought his owl.
He wants you to be programmed by Drake. Listen to the owl.
I tell you, I thought Drake was from New Orleans the first time I heard that first song. You're my everything. I didn't know who he was. I just heard he signed with Lil Wayne, so I thought he was one of the Lil Wayne. You know, Lil Wayne pulled one that all artists always pull that some dude out the neighborhood first, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was his first
he
big
kind of sounded
artist,
Southern
right?
for sure. But he did a good job of being an imitator.
Baby, you're my everything. That song, it had some
Pull it
cadence
up.
to it. It sounded New Orleans.
Super Baby.
Equals James
Hey, Zeus.
Hetfield.
Hey Zeus, man.
James Hetfield is, hey bro, like James Hetfield.
Hey, anytime when you're getting compared to a millionaire or a famous person, it's not a bad thing. You know, I take some people have called me Seth Rogen, the guy from like
Dude,
you know. Seth
I've
Rogen.
been called.
You're Rob Dyrdek.
I'm Rob Dyrdek. I'm John Harbaugh.
Yeah, Jim or John, one of them.
Wait, no,
John.
Jim. I was Jim Harbaugh. I've been accused of looking just like Rob Dyrdek, Jim Harbaugh, and the dude from Swamp People, like the guy, the OG from Swamp People. I can't tell you his name. I don't know.
Oh, that old guy you from down the bayou.
Yeah, I've been
man.
looking just like him too. So that's cool. Like, hey, that means if I look like them, then I guess I could be somewhat marketable. There's somebody who would want to buy this.
But
face,
you don't
right?
talk like this, and you don't get your mama and your people to put the pig in the pan. You don't talk like that. So
I don't talk like
you're not
that.
so marketable. Pull it up. No, we're not pulling it up. We're about to get the fuck out of here.
Pull it out.
Totally Rob Dyrdek. Yeah, this motherfucker does look like Rob Dyrdek.
That's cool though. Hey, Rob's legit, bro. I like
That's what I'm
Rob.
saying.
I like
You
Rob.
be yeah, he's a cool cat. Yeah, that
I'll
motherfucker
take-
made some
I'll
great.
take Rob.
Some
Hey, you know what?
shit.
I
Fantasy Factory
actually
shit.
like Jim Harbaugh too. Like I didn't
These are all
really
good people
until I
being
seen him
compared
coach. You know what I mean? Like I love his personality. I love the way he talks to the media. Like
Shoot him.
it's beautiful.
Shoot him a little bit.
I thought he was a great coach. Even the year that I got real butthurt because we lost the 2011 playoffs over there, but I still respected Jim. You know what I mean?
It's all a business. It's all a business. If y'all want to go see some funny shit, look up Cajun Thundercats. Everybody in the chat who's not from down here, Cajun Thundercats. That shit'll make you laugh. This has been the Higgnz Lounge. Y'all have a good weekend.
Yeah,
Enjoy the fights tomorrow night.
And I had PTSD. I started thinking about all those playoff losses, bro. I started to hit.
I know. I had to bring you back. So this has been the Higgnz Lounge. We'll have that track. Check it. Let us know what y'all really think of that track. We're really trying to light Mardi Gras on fire. We're trying to provide some good vibes.
Yeah,
man.
Mardi Gras. So Tuesday we will be doing it. Tuesday we just getting down. We're gonna do some Mardi Gras for y'all Tuesday.
So shout out Noah.
We'll have
everybody.
a parade. We're gonna parade right here Tuesday evening.
Everybody who came.
What's that one on?
What's
What's the one on? I can't even think. What's the one on Tuesday night? It's not Endymion. What's the one on Tuesday night? The last one.
It's Rex.
Rex is the last one.
Yeah, Rex rolls, man.
That's the last one.
If you look into the pagan traditions of this Mardi Gras shit, that's
you want to do that?
Peace.
You want to do a conspiracy story about the history of Mardi Gras?
Look out. We might do a conspiracy story.
While we listen to some dope ass Mardi Gras music.
Hey, the Mardi Gras mambo.
Dude, I am highly upset that Mardi Gras is canceled, bro.
Mardi Gras.
I'm fucking that shit. I'm butthurt. Like I'm
Down
butthurt.
in New Orleans. I wanted you to sing with me, man. Hey, let's sing. Let's sing our duet though. Let's give them a duet.
Which one?
She bends it. Come on, let's sing.
All right, you all right?
All right. This is a little snippet from the Higgnz song. This is Think Bell Biv DeVoe.
He wants to.
You know what I'm saying? This is joke. This is comedy.
Y'all ready? All right. She bends. You gotta.
Right.
Well, you gotta start. You do.
All right. She bends it over and makes it wobble. I love to see you go full throttle.
Come on, man.
Yeah, call me the arse in this. All right,
y'all stupid.
We had a good time. We got canceled from my brother.
Check out the song tomorrow morning. No Malarkey. As soon as I get up.
No.
I'm uploading it for you guys as soon as I wake up. But just know that if it comes a little late, it's because I was hanging around you.
Yep. Light up the night like Tesla, a time medicine. Later, y'all.
Peace.